your seatbelt. It's going to be a bumpy ride.
Chrissie is hilarious.
Chrissie, have you ever heard of the comedian Basha K. Ali?
No, that sounds like something you yell out before you blow up a plane.
30 seconds remaining.
But you know, it's good to say I doubt people stand up to something. I haven't been disrespectful to you at all.
I was very confused by the title, Everything Everywhere All at Once, because that's also what we call it when Ash takes off his shirt.
I shouldn't be up here. I should be in school on the other side of the ocean.
Well, hello. Happy Saturday night. This is a rare occurrence for me. I'm not usually a Saturday night streamer, but tonight I am. Wow. This is my whole situation back here is very messy. I have to tend to that. Not now, of course, but eventually I will tend to that. Good evening, lords and ladies of the internet. Just got back from medieval times. That's right. We tend to go to medieval times like it seems like once every couple of years, but it was a certain someone's 13th birthday, so we had to do it up big and go to medieval times. It was my stepson's birthday, so we were on the red team, as you can tell by my crown. I've been to medieval times maybe. This might be my third or fourth time. I think I went for the first time in college, and then since I've been with Frank, this might be my second or third time. But I've been, I know, officially a teenager. I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. I remember when he was just a little 4-year-old bean, and now a teen, from bean to teen. It was great. I think the Red Knight was robbed. He was winning the whole night. He jousted the best. He threw his pointed stick at the target the best. I'm going to say he was the best looking. Okay. And I know I was seated in what would be considered the nosebleed seats of medieval times. And this was in, I think, not Lindenhurst. That is Long Island. It's in Jersey. Lyndhurst, New Jersey. Yeah. Lyndhurst, New Jersey is where this was. Medieval times, dinner and tournament. Have you guys been? And the whole time I'm thinking about Shad Diversity from he's on FNT with us on Fridays. The whole time I'm thinking, like, it seems so wrong that he doesn't have one of these by where he lives in New Zealand. They only have these in America. Oh, I should have saved the napkin. It had all the locations on it. But I think they have locations. You know what? Let me bring up the damn website. Medieval. I never know how to spell medieval, and then I remember I before E after C, and then I do remember it. Yes, look at all the locations. Wow, they're everywhere. Atlanta, Baltimore, Buena Park, California, Chicago, Dallas, Myrtle Beach, Orlando, Scottsdale, Toronto. All right, they have a Toronto location. And there was a main sort of narrator, like F's in the chat if you've ever been to medieval times. What it's like is you get there, and if it's someone's birthday or special occasion, they have you get there an hour early so you can get knighted, which means you get a picture with the queen. And you know how, like, when you really get knighted, they put the sword like pretty close to your shoulders. It's like one side, other side on your head. I don't know. But like, they're too safe nowadays. It's 2024, and the sword can't get anywhere close to anybody. A little boring. So she had it like out here. It was like this far away. Like this far away. It's like is the knighting even going to take if it's far away from your head and shoulders? It's supposed to be shoulder to shoulder, is it not? Are there knights in the chat that can fact check me on this? Okay, some of you have been. So you get knighted. I think he could pick out some kind of a crown or hat for himself. Then it's a very complicated and interesting process how you get sorted for your team. How it goes is you just go up to a woman and you say, "How many?" And she goes, "Okay." And then she just sticks her arm through a row of paper crowns. Like she picks it kind of at random. And that's how you get sorted for your teams. There's a red team, there's a red and yellow team, a black and white team, a green team, a blue team. Is that it? Red and white, yellow. Red and white, yellow, black and white, blue and green. So 6 teams. And then you have like 3 of the teams are sort of allies together, and the other teams are like your enemy teams. So it was like a joust. It doesn't start with a joust. It starts with all this like dialogue, and there's a main guy who does the narration, which at first I was like, is this a recording? But then I was like, no, he's really saying this. He has to memorize so much text, so much narration, like so many lines. And he had a very, what you would imagine, like old-timey sounding voice, something you would expect at like a Renaissance fair. And I thought like, oh, you know what? Maybe I'll dress up. Maybe I'll dress up for medieval times because I've been to the Renaissance fair. And then I'm like, oh, wait, none of my, nothing fits. That's the scene. That's the theme of the next few months is nothing fits. So I just went in this. I have a tank top for reinforcement. And then this shirt, which goes over it, which is not a pregnancy shirt, but anything stretchy is what we're going with these days. No, there's no rainbow team. And that's why I'm thinking, like, why do you need a red and yellow team? Just have an orange team or a purple team or even a silver team. You know, why do you need red and yellow and also a yellow team? Just make one gold. I don't know. But then again, maybe these were just the colors that were only around during medieval times. So we get there, and of course, oh God, you know, they even still do this like COVID bullshit. The COVID BS is what companies and places like to do when they just don't feel like doing something anymore. They're like, I'm like, is the dungeon open? Can we go to the dungeon? They're like, oh no, it closed because of COVID. I'm like, oh, you mean the COVID that was 4 years ago? That COVID? So we still don't have the dungeon open. I was like, you dumb fucks. Oh my God. The love of my life is here.
Hi, Chrysanthemum. How are you?
I'm good. I am streaming mostly to avoid FOMO for not being at Anna's wedding, but also to recap medieval times and also yeah, it's FOMO not at Anna's wedding, FOMO of not at MegaCon.
I know.
Just
I hear you. It's depressing me too. We just couldn't work it out. I hate it. God.
I know.
They're probably having the best time. I did a cooking stream to avoid the FOMO. I know.
What did you cook?
I made a steak and a chopped up crunchy salad I never made before, but it's delicious. And squishy, mushy potatoes. And Bisconti is devouring it right now. But
oh, see, if a man is, look how pretty. This is the only photo I've seen. Look how pretty she is.
She's a freaking princess. I can't stand it.
She looks so good. I'm so mad. I'm so mad. I really overestimated like how much I'd be able to do at this stage in my pregnancy. Like we just went and sat at medieval times, and even that was rough. Like my back is fucking killing me.
How long is that? Hang on.
You can't even tell. I have a heating pad tucked into one of my shirts right now.
Hang on, I have to plug this thing in.
It's on full blast, and it's
I'll be right back.
Under my shirt.
One second. Sorry.
Oh, Anna looks so pretty. I can't wait to see more photos. So yeah, I'm devastated to not go, but it was medically advised that I not do a 6-hour flight with a 2-hour drive, and then all of that back again. 7 and change. I'm 29 weeks, so
Well, you look marvelous.
Oh, thank you, darling.
Sorry, I thought our power went out or something, and the plug just wasn't plugged in that well. But so
Oh.
it hurt your back to sit that long, and
I know. This is just the complaining hour. Yeah, it's like what I've noticed the last couple days is like pain under my ribs. It's just like dull. So I don't know if I'm being kicked there or they're just expanding. Like my body's turning into a refrigerator, basically.
it's not. Well, being with child, I'm not a scientist or a doctor, but I feel like it moves some shit around.
It
So
moves some shit around. I was very alarmed when I read about the rib expansion part of it, but Michaela Peterson gave me some really good recommendations for bands to wear as soon as it's over. So I'm gonna throw them on literally as soon as he comes out. I'm gonna throw it on and I'm gonna snatch back up because if it worked for her, I mean, she looks
what do the
incredible.
bands do?
They just tighten you. You wrap it around you. They're like one is a wrap, I think one is a corset type situation, and they just tighten you up. I was like shopping maybe a couple months ago, and I sometimes go into Chico's because there's one by my gym, not because I like Chico's, but because it reminds me of my mom. She loved that store. It's old lady clothes, but I'll just go in there and like honestly, this sounds so gay, but I'll go in there to hang out with like the old ladies that work at the Chico's because like they're like my moms. They're like in their 60s and they're like old. I don't know. Not 60 is old, but like
I
I
hear
don't
you.
know.
The sizes go from 0 to 3, and 0 is like actually an 8.
Yes. You know
Yes.
about the Chico's. So yeah,
Yeah.
0 is would be considered like a small there, or I don't
Yeah.
know. But really the sizing is so off because the lowest you could get something there would be probably a size 8 or 6. Like it's everything's big and blousy and like
Yes, it's
poncho
for the
shape.
older women.
So
Like,
I remember, and it's right next to my gym. If it wasn't right next to the gym, I would not set foot in there. But sometimes I'll linger after the gym. I'll go to the Starbucks. I'll linger into the Chico's. And like months and months ago, I told one of them that I was pregnant in there. So every once in a while, I'll go in and I'll be like, "Hi," and I know it's really sad, but I go in there when I miss my mom and I want to like talk
Chrissy,
to
that's
women
not
that
sad.
yeah.
That's nice. That's a nice thing to do. It's not a big. My mom worked at Chico's for a while.
Yeah.
That's the only. That's I know the sizing because of that. It's a nice place to take your mom or my grandma at this point. Well, Kiana, do you want to go to Chico's? I'm like, will you die already? Or
It's really like you have no business in that store if you're younger than 55.
yes, but they have chic clothes for women that are a bit older, and that's okay. And I like the sizing chart because if a 0 is an
Yeah.
8, it makes them feel like, well, I'm a 0. It's a whole nother hierarchy
It
of
is.
women.
And
Yes.
it's mostly just like white women who shop there.
Yeah.
And it's like if you've given up on your body, but you like don't even like give a fuck. Like you're at that level of I volunteer at an art museum and I don't care about looking hot anymore, then you would shop at a Chico's.
Right. Or like maybe one step above, like an Ann Taylor loft. It's just like,
Yes.
yeah,
Oh my
that's
god, let me tell you, I was indoctrinated into the Ann Taylor loft lifestyle because both my mom and sister worked in schools their whole lives. Sister still does. And Ann Taylor loft is and I guess because they have certain deals with teachers, you have certain discounts, but that is the go-to store. We were always in there every weekend. We were in a fucking loft. And I was like,
an
I
Ann
guess this
Taylor
is
loft.
and as a kid, I'm like, I guess this is where I shop as an adult lady. It's just gonna be fucking cardigans and chinos for me. And then you kind of like a few years pass, and you're like, oh no, I don't have to dress like this. I don't have to look like this. I'm not teaching a fucking middle school class.
Yes.
Like I don't.
You're like, I'm a comedian. I don't need to look like I'm, going to court every day.
Right.
Like, this is ridiculous.
I know.
Why am I in a cardigan?
It's not a sexy store. Like if you want a cute sweater
Yeah.
or whatever, like, but just don't get if you're a woman like trying to look cute, do not get the majority of your clothes from Ann Taylor Loft. And
No, I've never something about the word and just what it is. The word blouse. I'm not a blouse gal. Like
no,
crop top, fine. This is, if I popped a blazer over this crop top, I could pass for somebody that might be sort of professional or something. But a blouse is just definitely not me. So
This is so funny. Like I've never even it's never even occurred to me how like but this is Chico's. This is like okay, no one this good looking is in a Chico's. No one this thin shops at a Chico's. This is a blouse
right.
she's wearing. Look at the earrings. The earrings scream like I volunteer at an art museum. My husband is the primary
This
breadwinner,
woman
but
looks like her name is Chico. That's the
yeah.
only like.
Yeah, look at this. Whimsical. Nothing in here is tight.
No,
Yeah, it's
right.
all
It's
just
very
blousy. Even these pants are cute, but see, it's
yes.
like they make on the website, everything looks great, but when you get in there, it's just ponchos and tarps, basically.
You have to think about how it would look on like you. Those are extremely thin women too.
Yeah, and
If
they're
you just
tall.
if you put a tent over like an average looking older lady, it's gonna look like a tent. Not
Right,
right. This is
right.
very I wouldn't go as far as say like the Villages chic, but it's a step below the Villages chic. There are a lot of
Yeah.
Chicos in the Villages.
Like, look, first of all, this is insane. What you're gonna if you can afford a $90 top, look, here we go, blouse.
Blouse.
And
Yes,
this
the word triggers me.
no one is gonna look like come and get it in this blouse. Like you need
And
it to be okay, tucked in, maybe, but and
the pattern too. If you're larger, if my 89-year-old grandmother went and got that blouse in a size 5, which is a size 14, right?
yes,
She's going to look like a house.
yes, okay, 0, okay, they have 00, which I've never seen. Size 1 is already an 8/medium. So, but you're like, oh, it says 1. I feel so small, but it's a
It's
fucking
all
8.
just mind tricks. Well, I'm a 1, but
Yeah,
that like when you're, I guess, an elderly, whatever, right? Or whatever. Not only elderly people shop at Chico's. I even have
right.
some things from Chico's. It's just this mind game that they play with older women, like, well, you're just the
Yes.
one, right?
Look at this. You can buy a 3/4 length shirt like this from TJ Maxx for $19, but yet here it is for $45. So it's like you're only shopping here. Like when my mom was in her Naples, Florida stage of life, like YOLO, not doing sales, gonna
Right.
die soon. She just would money is no object stage of her life. She would just be like, yeah, I'll spend $50 on a top.
But you could
Sure.
get that at you could go as far Shein or Walmart. You type
Right.
anything into Shein, they have
Look at
it.
this. Blouse.
Blouse.
You know what they
I
also have at
actually
Chico's is poplins.
Poplins.
Peplums and poplums.
Oh look,
Hold on.
it's a poplin.
You know what? I need to do this. Poplin.
A poplin.
This
It's a
was our
peplin, a
first
poplin.
fight. Me and Keanu was our first fight. Was over Peplin versus Poplin. I was the most hungover I've ever been in my life. We were in Vegas. We were meeting my dad and sister for brunch. We were late.
We were
because I
about
was
an hour late.
so hungover, like on death's door hungover. We were an hour late. I get there. I have no makeup on. I look as bad as I feel. I'm hanging onto the table.
It was a
We
casual, maybe 98 degrees outside.
dead middle of, even though it was May, it was like so hot, like over
It
100
was.
degrees. And my sister's like, let's go hiking, because we were flying out the next day. And I was like, I guess her wanting to hike was more important than observing my state.
No, Chrissy orders a Bloody Mary. I think I had a mimosa. I wasn't that hungover because I think I had stayed up all night anyway. So it hadn't even hit me yet. So I was all right. But the bacon in the Bloody Mary, you just basically, I've never seen Chrissy is incomparable, always professional, but she was like, yeah, it's family. Head almost on the table like this. There's a piece of
and
bacon.
like my dad couldn't have been chiller about it, couldn't have understood more.
Yeah,
Wasn't
we're in
judging
Vegas.
me verbally, wasn't like, what's wrong with you? He probably looked at me and go, oh yeah, you're hungover as fuck right now.
It was
just
our
happy
only
to
night
see you.
off there the night
Yeah.
before. So we did it up right. We went to a steak dinner. We, got cake from the vending machine. We
The
sat and
vending
drank.
machine cake, and that was after our time on the roof, our
Yes, we
time
had a
in the
whole
sparkle store.
yes, we were in the
Yeah.
sparkle store. It was a bacchanal of a night. I got locked out and she had fallen asleep, so I didn't want to wake her up. And he wouldn't give me a key. So I just
Oh.
sat at a slot machine. I FaceTimed Gino. I was in my Ebenezer Scrooge pajamas. So I wasn't even hurting that much yet, but we were
I
about an
felt
hour late to meet
terrible.
them.
I felt
Your dad
terrible about that.
understanding, your sister's like, do
Did
you want
not
to go on a
understand,
hike?
and I can say this because 'cause she'll never watch this or anything I ever do. Could not have cared less, could not like, do you know what I mean? Like, you're with your fucking family member, a sister, a brother, and you see they're hungover as shit, like, you had to go check on me in the bathroom 'cause I was taking too long, you thought I was in there throwing up. This is not the same time that you ask if you wanna go hiking later.
And then she pressed the issue later. She was like, we were like out of breath trying to walk because she wanted to go get a hot coffee in the
Yeah.
hot sun. She's like, so hiking tomorrow, or
I think
what
I
do you
wanted the
think?
coffee, and she was like, "No, allow me. The coffees are on me." And we're like, "Oh, okay."
Thank you for rolling out the
Like
red
it was the
carpet for us.
biggest
Like,
deal. And then, I think we had this disagreement, me and Keanu. I was like, "Look," we were passing a store, and I think the store did say, like, a peplum shirt. I said, "Look, a poplin." Oh, wait,
it was
fuck, how did it go? Oh my
it was a
god.
mannequin. We were walking through the hot sun back to because she wanted to get us hot coffee. So we were walking towards the car, but we are gonna get a hot coffee, and then there was a mannequin, and Chrissy is I'm afraid she's at the, just right at the brink of heat stroke. There, there's a mannequin there. She goes, "Oh, look, a poplin." And I went,
Do you mean a peplum?
I think it's a peplum. It's a peplum top. Come to find out, like months later, there is something called a peplum. And
Yeah,
a
a
poplin. A
poplin.
poplin.
Not
I just
only
thought,
not only, Keanu, is there a poplin shirt, there's a poplin comes in dress. These are
yes,
poplin pants. This is another poplin dress. This is a poplin skirt.
a poplin. I don't know what the definition of poplin is, but the top was a peplum. It's just one. Oh, look, a poplin. I just
That's what
felt
poplin. Let's call the whole thing off. Keanu, if you see me in a poplin skirt, just put a gun to my head. Like, just end it now.
I would never allow it. Never.
This is a poplin. This tarp-like shirt is
Is it a
exactly
fabric?
quintessential. I don't know. Now I'm having second thoughts that it is a fabric. I thought it was a style.
The peplum for sure is that it's tight up here, and then it would have like a little skirt at the
flounces
bottom of
out.
the shirt. Yes.
These
It's
could
like
be
a medieval
anything.
term.
Now, look, this is gonna blow your mind even more. There's something called a pop line. This is a pop shirt.
Everything's a poplin. We don't know. This is ridiculous.
Oh, this might be a typo. I don't think there's such thing as a pop line.
Pop line.
Yeah, look at this. Pop line. Maybe
Also,
that's why it's on sale.
this woman is like 30 years old. This is
Yeah.
ridiculous.
There is now also peplum. Sorry if this is really alienating anyone with a penis.
They're
But
not.
this
They
is very
love it.
important to us. Peplum jacket. Peplum applique shacket. Have you ever heard of a shacket?
A shacket? Like a shawl jacket? Jesus.
That makes a
God.
racket. Oh, it is like a
Yeah.
shawl jacket. I've never heard of a shacket in my life.
A shacket? Oh God.
Oh, do you
This
have
is
any more
ridiculous.
shackets?
Shekels, shackets. Do you have any shekels you could
Maybe
buy
'cause
our
it's
shackets?
Is it part sweater, part jacket?
Oh, sweater jacket, a shacket, a tisket, a tasket.
An applique shacket? A pleat?
They don't
top?
even explain, Chico's. This is ridiculous. A
No,
shit.
because they're like, if we have to explain to you what a shacket is, you don't belong in the store.
Yeah, I guess. Well, your sizes are all off.
It's this type of like rich lady arrogance that I think my mom was always striving for. Like we were very painfully middle class. I would even go as far to say like lower middle class. And I think I'm so proud of my mom that she reached a point where she was like living in Naples, Florida. She had, you know what I mean? Like I think she died feeling like a rich person.
She had
You know what I mean?
airs
Like she did
airs about
okay.
her. Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
like
I'm
you're in
living in
fucking
Florida.
Naples, girl, you made it, you know?
No, Naples is nice, right.
It is.
Not all of Florida is bad. Exactly.
It's like we went from driving a Plymouth Voyager for 20 years to as many Poplins as you want. Shopping at
A
Chico's, living in Naples.
a Poplin, a
Um
Peplin, an Ann Taylor Loft moment, a Chico's moment. I'm glad she got to live that. I
anyway, so that was the Peplum Poplum debacle.
Yes.
And God, why did I even bring that up? Because I was
Um,
hungover.
I
That
have
was our
a
that was our first fight.
our first fight. It was a very short fight.
Not
I
even a
just had the
fight.
peplum. It was the hardest I've maybe ever laughed with you. I don't know if it was the heat stroke. I went, "Are you okay?"
We were
Your
laughing
sister's
so hard. And, like, my sister just didn't understand. It wasn't even an inside joke because she was there for the whole thing. She just, like she's
she
on
just
another wavelength. She's somewhere
she
else.
just doesn't get like she doesn't bother to come to a show or anything. She just wants to take us
No.
on a hike when we're on death's door. And like
No.
she's like, our flight's
Yeah.
tomorrow. She's like, well, what time is the flight? Well, you want us
Like
to wake up
like,
early?
she doesn't never travel. If you travel even once a year, you know, the day of the flight is like, do not make any grand plans the day of the
Right.
flight.
You know what I love to do before I fly? Walk on a mountain. Just
Yeah.
love doing that. Exactly.
The
God.
day of travel is for nervously pacing around your room, packing, repacking, checking an Uber, looking at traffic, being like, "What's cheaper, the Uber or the Lyft to
Oh
the
my God.
airport? When is
And
the
then the
absolute
list.
latest you can leave by?"
Oh, that was so much fun though. That even though we were on death's door, that was one of my favorite days. I don't think I've ever laughed harder. I was like I was sitting there with your dad who couldn't be chiller. He couldn't be cooler. Just like, yeah, they're in Vegas, whatever. And your sister, I'm staring at them. I'm like, you're in the bathroom for what seemed like an hour. I said, I'm just gonna check on her really fast.
I think I was sitting on the toilet and just leaning over, like, trying to take a nap, uh, on myself.
You woke up because I eventually knocked at the door and then we took a nap, but we were maybe an hour late. You're like, oh, we're late. We're late. And then we just threw some shit together and it was lovely. It was lovely. But it was
I
just
could have
funny.
used
It
a
was so hot.
shacket. I could have used a shacket
Yeah,
that day.
exactly.
So, anyway, oh yeah, fast forward to now. I really and some people in the chat are like, "Why aren't you at Anna's wedding?" Because I'm 29 weeks pregnant and they do not want you traveling in your third trimester and uh it would have been it's a lot. Like it would have been logistically a lot, a long flight. And you guys don't realize it's like I'm not in Texas. I'm not in California. A New York to California flight like that is there's, I don't know if a direct was even possible. I was looking at flights, but
I
it
remember when we did the wedding stream, she said, Chrissy's not going to be able to come. I know she thinks she can do everything, but she's going to be what? Yeah, 29 weeks pregnant. They're not even going to let her on an airplane. And you're like, no, because you always, I don't know how you do it, just squeeze something in. You always do.
I love squeezing too
Always.
much in. And then I did the
Yeah.
math and I said, since I've realized that I've been pregnant, which was September 1st, I have had 12 flights.
Yes.
Just
Exactly.
in September. So September, November, December, January. That's only 4 months. 12
Even right.
flights in 4 months.
Even the last one we took, I went, yeah, you are pretty pregnant to be on this flight. So yes,
People
once he
start
comes
looking at
out,
you like, oh God, like at medieval times, this was a first. I had 2 ladies, they were of Chico's age. they took one look at me and were like, "Oh no, you can go ahead of us." Like I got my first cut
Yes,
in
like,
line
oh.
at the bathroom, and I was like, "Wow." I was like, "That's the first time anyone has offered me anything." Well, it was the guy on the plane with the offered to get my carry-on bag out of the overhead, which it wasn't there, it was checked. So second time someone's offered me something.
Yeah, and then he let us go, even though I think he was like a thing. He was like, "Oh, you guys can go." We're like,
It
"Oh
was
my god,
sweet.
royalty!"
So I'm so sad. I'm so sad to miss it. I really, really,
I hate it too. It just
really
wasn't
wish I
because
could be there.
we RSVP'd and then had to the website let you un-RSVP, and we're gonna send them something, and we wrote a really nice note. But just from coming back last week or whatever it was, and then we have to go to AC this next weekend. It just wasn't going to be, we just weren't going to be able to fit it in. And it is a long flight, but Anna doesn't care. She's like, she even told me, like, you guys don't have to come. You know, I mean, I know it's like across the country. I'm sad I couldn't be there. It'd be fun.
I hope
But
she had a great time. I hope I think I tweeted this to her and I also texted it to her and I was like, because that was the one takeaway I learned, and I want you to remember this for your wedding, Keanu, is like, I had a great time at my wedding, but if I could do it over again, I would make a really conscious effort to not get annoyed at the little things and just be as present as you possibly can. Because I remember, like, I think the night before, the morning of, my photographer, it was the night before, photographer texted me or called me to be like, "Oh, I was on my bike, I got hit by a car. I don't know if I'm coming tomorrow." And I was like, don't fucking tell me this. Like, either be there or tell me you have a replacement. Like, I don't
yeah,
need to
do
imagine
something
you
for me.
flipping over a car, but
Yeah,
I know
great.
it's horrible.
Okay. That's very convenient. Show me your hospital records and your bill. Are you for
I
real?
know.
Thank you. Right.
But I was
I'm
sweating that. I was sweating, things not going the way I wanted to. I was sweating like I wanted to get, like, many more combinations of pictures of family and friends. That didn't happen. I was annoyed. I'm like, "Oh, I told him all the pictures I wanted and he didn't do them all." And,
you have really very beautiful photos though. So,
I haven't even posted like 95% of them.
well, when can you find the time between like when are you
That's the
supposed to
thing.
find the time?
Is
Yeah.
like, yes, there's time, but I always go, "Well, you gotta do your taxes, you gotta do YouTube work, you gotta do comedy
I
work."
know.
There's like 100 things that come before the fun of getting your wedding photos together. So
Well,
I tell
you'll
myself,
have
"You have
a
time for fun, Chrissy, you have to do work."
and I'm like, let's have fun, Chrissy. Or how about a nap? That sounds like fun. She's like,
Naps are out
nap?
of the question. Naps
You
are for people, who have all their shit together and done.
You know, and I were talking about this today, like how you don't want a robe. I'm like, I want this woman to have a robe. I want her to
It's
relax.
part of my no robe philosophy.
I
Fealty logged in just to send me this link explaining what a poplin is.
poplin. It's a fabric.
Look at this. What is a poplin? Poplin. Okay, wow. Poplin is a plain weave cotton fabric. This I had no idea. You're right. It is a fabric with very fine horizontal ribs that result in a strong, crisp fabric with a silky, lustrous surface. It's commonly used in men's and women's shirts, women's dresses, and items like sportswear and raincoats. When should I wear poplin? Since poplin is such a commonplace staple fabric, you can find it in a variety of clothing items that you can wear throughout the year. Both women and men's shirts are made with poplin, as well as women's dresses and skirts, men's packets and jackets. Wow, men can wear poplin? That's gay. It's a versatile fabric with a subtle sheen that adds beauty as well as drape to any piece of clothing. This is poplin up close. Poplin versus twill. I don't even mess with twill. I'm not an adjunct professor. I'm not an old wise man with glasses and elbow pads. I don't fucks with twill. But it is sometimes conflated with poplin. Poplin and twill are not woven in the same way. While twill is a plain weave fabric, poplin is a woven with a fine warp yarn and thicker weft yarn.
Okay.
Poplin is softer than twill. Poplin is more breathable.
Breathable. Yes, that would have been useful in the 98-degree weather.
I could have worn poplin that day.
So it might have been a peplum top made of poplin. So we could have both been right. A peplum is a style of top.
If such a thing exists, I would love a peplum poplin top.
Scratch the wedding dress that you helped me pick out. I want a poplin wedding dress in hunter green.
You're probably asking yourself, how do I maintain poplin?
No, I wasn't asking myself that, but do tell.
Poplin is a relatively low maintenance fabric. Yeah, right. Except the people that wear it are not low maintenance.
The name isn't
poplin,
even low maintenance.
The poplin clothing typically does not need to be dry cleaned. Wash poplin clothing according to the care instructions. Poplin wrinkle, I bet it doesn't. It's naturally wrinkle resistant. A light steam or tumble dry is enough. Is poplin easy to clean? It does not stain easily, and if it's 100% cotton, it will release odor as well in the wash.
Wonderful. All right. Well, you can even wash it. Oh, look at all. There's an array of poplins.
Are these poplins? Oh, these are fabrics.
Oh, different
Organdy.
fabrics.
This is next level gay, like
that.
fabric
Yes.
knowledge.
Purple is the color of royalty, but what is organdy? This is ridiculous. I'm not a
plissé. Have you heard of
Yeah.
plissé? My plissé is damp.
Yes. Yeah. Let's try and come up with the most repulsive names ever for something that's not repulsive. A fabric.
I've heard of pointel.
Pointel.
I've heard of PK. That's in J. Crew.
This one looks like plissé, like pissé.
Plissé. Don't
Plaid,
touch
we know
my
plaid.
plissé
My
until you've
plissé.
paid for dinner.
My placenta.
Well, this was illuminating, Fealty. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, so it's a fabric.
It's a fabric.
It does
Wow.
exist. It's a word.
Anyway,
peplum top is different, but yes, it was probably a peplum top made of poplin.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to be stalking the internet for more Anna wedding photos because the FOMO is hitting me so hard.
It's killing me.
Oh, she looks so pretty. I know she was making a big, what is it called? Like a Cinderella. Oh,
Her sweet. And you know what? She knows exactly what she wants. I'm sure it was just the wedding of her dreams. Like,
she did know what she wanted, and she was making this carriage. Yeah. Bought this and put this together herself. I mean, I'm sure this was one piece, but like putting the grass and the flowers on here.
Oh my God.
Like, how cool. How storybook. Oh my God.
I love the invitation too. And we are different on this. And it says no black dresses. No, none of that. I'm like, I want like
were you offended by that, Keanu? Did you feel personally attacked by the no black dresses?
No, not at all. But she's like, because I said to her, I'm like, I think maybe my bridesmaids will wear black. She's like, ugh, no. She wanted magical fairy tale wedding. I think she chose yellow for the bride because it's her favorite color, bridesmaids dresses. And I'm like, is it so like dark to have black bridesmaids dresses? I think I'm gonna go with like this color or a navy. But to put together, can you imagine me? I love that she loves love and fairy tales, and that's totally her. She put all of the accoutrement on that carriage. What if I did that? It would be like, what the hell, Keanu?
You could do a DIY, like you can make just DIY, but it would be either like White Claw themed or cigarette themed.
There's only just so many things about me, and it's White Claw, cigarettes, crop tops, something along those lines.
I couldn't go because she couldn't wear black. That's it.
I would have. No, I love color. I love color. The only reason I wore black to your wedding too, and it was lace.
I remember you guys looked cute together.
Yeah, but I forgot the dress that I really intended to wear. But I liked that dress, and I just didn't know you couldn't wear it. But also, if it's I don't think she had an outdoor wedding, but it is it's California. Nobody would wear a black dress to a wedding in California, right?
I don't know. I didn't feel like I could tell people not to wear black because black is slimming and such a go-to. And
I had no idea.
If you have a black dress that you love, like who am I to get in the way of that? Let's see. California, what is the temperature right now? It's 49.
Okay.
What was it earlier today? Yeah, probably 49, 50. So it's not hot.
No. Yeah, no, you have to go with the person too. I mean, I saw a few people in black dresses at your wedding, but it is, I guess
Yeah.
I just never really thought about it. I'm like, oh, people kept coming up to Visconti because his suit was black too. They
Yeah.
were like, sorry for your loss. Like, we just didn't realize.
Sorry for your loss. No, I don't. I think, let me see. It was okay, maybe it's a little warmer out where the wedding was. Maybe, yeah. If right now it's 55, so maybe the high was 60 during the day.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I know you're not supposed to wear white at a wedding. You're gonna get more shit for wearing white, and apparently you're not supposed to wear red because that means you've slept with the groom.
It's another thing, so many rules. And I like was looking, I'm
Mhm.
like, what is, but would anybody actually think that? I don't care what anybody wears to my wedding. I'm like, what? My mom's asking me, she's like, what do you want me to wear? I'm like,
Aw.
wear whatever you want. I don't,
The
it doesn't
mother
matter.
of the bride, she has to wear, like, she could go a little extra with her dress, like,
Yeah.
um, the mother of the bride, they typically do, like, a short sleeve or a longer sleeve. Like, Frank's mom did, like, a beautiful navy. It had kind of a sparkly top, but, like, long
Yeah.
dress, and, like, she ended up matching the bridesmaids. You
Yeah.
don't have to.
That's
I've
what my mom was worried about. I was like, I think I want, like, I'm really into this color and I don't even know exactly what it is. This, a navy, or the other option is a
That's like
black.
a cadet blue, right? That's, like,
Yeah.
not quite a navy.
Yeah, it's a little bit lighter than a navy, almost a green. I just haven't figured it out yet. But you sent me that website. I'm just gonna, as long as they're the same color, I don't care what the style is. Just pick from this color. But it's gonna be something like that, I think.
Yeah, that's cool.
It's
Um,
difficult with a light color. You got to find something that really you had lovely light blue dress, but they all were different
Hmm.
styles, right?
Yeah, I had 2 navy, 2 of this, like,
Oh yeah,
steel blue, and 2 light blue.
right.
That's what I
People
had
look
envisioned.
different.
But I would say to go with a navy over a black because it might pop in the photos a little bit better. Whereas black, everyone might just blend it. I'm thinking of the group photos. Like, if it's
Yeah,
black, everyone's arms and legs blend together. But then
it's
again, like,
weird. Like,
the groomsmen all had black suits, so
well, they can wear black, but that's why I'm thinking like navy or this color might be a little bit different. And then, because how are we gonna? I don't care. I told him, I'm like, you figure it out. I don't care if you wear orange suits. Just do
men have
whatever.
it so easy. You just roll up to a Men's Warehouse. I think that's what Frank did. He rolled up to a Men's Warehouse. He picked out a suit and then called up the dude, said, "This is a style. Go to whatever Men's Warehouse is near you. They'll fit you, and you can, like, walk out with it." And
Right.
it's always easier for men.
Exactly.
So
So let them I want all the men in black dresses. That's what I want at my wedding. And I'm the queen and I will have it so. They're like, no, the fuck you won't. No.
Yeah, I
uh
remember the day of getting annoyed that it was raining on and off. I was annoyed that we weren't able to have the ceremony outside like we had planned. We had it inside. It was gorgeous and it didn't matter at all.
it didn't. That's why too, yeah, because you have to have a rain plan and all that stuff. Because I
Mhm.
guess was it going to be outside if it weren't
It was gonna be out in that little, like, courtyard area.
That's
Uh,
why I didn't even bother. And it was inside was so lovely, and also the luxury of not having to transport anywhere or transport anybody anywhere. You did the pictures before. I mean, it couldn't have been better. It was lovely. But if Charleston has beautiful weather in October, but if I chose somewhere outside, it's not Murphy's Law, it's Kiki's. It will
you'll
rain. It will be a
yeah,
hurricane or
you'll
something.
probably end up
So
with whatever photographer you have, like, you'll have a rain plan and a not rain plan.
yeah, at least the ceremony and the other, it's all inside, and then if it is raining, whatever. My pictures will be in the rain. I'm not worried about it, but I don't even know how to choose a photographer. I just emailed like a bunch. I'm like, what?
That was something that I procrastinated on bigly, and I think I think my process was I went onto like the knot.com and I just typed in like my area, and then too many options came back, and so I had
That's
like
what's so scary.
I had choice paralysis, and then I just never reached out to any of them.
They all
So
send you 50 emails. You go like photographer this place, and then you get 50. You're like, I can't do this. Okay. We can take a good picture. I don't care what they look like. Just somebody make it easy for me. I don't
yeah,
know.
I would say like look at 3 or 4, and then if they check out the samples of their work, and then like if it goes with like the vibe you want, go with that.
Yeah.
But I delayed because I kept thinking, oh, is this because you don't know, are you getting just completely screwed with pricing? You're like, are they charging way too much or is this typical?
I
So
don't know. Right. And I started looking on Instagram too. I'm like, are you good at your job, or are you, I don't know. Are you going to show up? Are you going to get hit by a car before?
yeah,
I'm really not sure. And I can't go meet with them or anything because I'm not in the area. So
right. You have to go by their website and their Instagram. I think now looking back, I think my photographer had a foot fetish because he took a lot of photos of all of us putting our shoes on, of the girls in the getting ready room. I was like, wow. And there's a picture of every single girl putting her shoes on.
like you took the time to do that, but
Yeah, and it's all
you
us all
know,
bending over the bed, like with crossed legs. Like they're beautiful photos. Like, but
you're
when you
like,
see so
well,
many, you're like, okay, there's a lot of us and our feet and our shoes and bending over. And
hi,
Did she ask
you
Tino,
did.
Hi, beautiful.
oh,
We're having FOMO because we're missing Anna's
I
wedding.
know.
I
I was
know.
listening to you. You're so cute.
right. I wouldn't have been drinking. I would have sucked it up. I don't know. That's the thing is, it wasn't the sucking it up that was the issue. It was the like, what if something happens in transit?
You literally are not like you would have to sneak onto a plane. You cannot fly anymore. Yes,
They'd be like, "Where's your doctor's note? And what's wrong with you? Why are you here?"
right. It was just too much for it's just too much. You can't have done it. So
All right.
I know.
Hope you're having a great time, Anna. I hope you're.
I'm sure she's having a ball.
And it goes by so fast. You blink.
Well, yeah, a
and
wedding
it's
at
9 o'clock. That's how it goes.
it's like I guess 6 hours, kind of like 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yeah,
It's like 6
I would
hours.
say
Like
no matter what, Keanu, do whatever you have to do to go to bed as early as you possibly can the night before.
no, I will not be having a can you imagine? No, I'll end up like we were in Vegas. Just I'll stay up. I will either go to bed at
Don't
8
do
o'clock or I'll
that
stay up all
because
night.
you don't want to have like tired face. You have to go to
Yeah.
bed the night before.
Fresh and happy, right?
You have to be fresh.
No, and then I'll start getting ready at like 9 a.m. It'll be fine. It's just I think that like we've done streams longer than 8 hours. If it's like a 6-hour wedding, it is gonna fly by.
Yeah.
Is that an Oreo? Can I have
And
one?
that's why you
No.
need a professional videographer and photographer, because like there's just no time for you to take any of your own photos. You're constantly moving.
I
And
know.
so are
I'm
your
like,
friends.
I'm like, how am I going to walk around without a phone in my
Phone?
hand?
You'll have it.
Weird.
It'll be at your little table most of the night, because most of your night is gonna be spent like going around to the tables, thanking everybody, saying hi to everybody, and then it'll be all you can do to have 4 bites of food all night long.
Right. Then they'll make I'll make Visconti. We'll put it in a box. We'll eat it with our hands.
Probably try to kill Joe Curry.
Someone will.
Yeah, who's gonna push Joe Curry over now?
No, I want Joe Curry to come and push Gino over. I know
We needed like Baldessano and Curry. You know that, right?
Yes.
I just thought of that.
I know exactly.
Fealty,
No,
if I
God.
posted these photos, I know for a fact they would end up on WikiFeet. There's so many. Oh, we have super chats. Matthew Hammond, thank you for the super chat. Should you not be doing a watch party of Groundhog Day? Why are you giving those prego belly pics for free? Some dudes like it as much as feet pics. I just like to do it because I was really bad posting weekly photos until about week 20, 21, and I was like, I have to do this because if I don't, I'm gonna regret like not documenting the process. Deranged Lunatic, Chrissy, I hate to say it, but Taylor Tomlinson's new show, it's not funny, or at least the writers aren't. Yes, it's a remake of At Midnight. I think CBS still had the rights to it, so they were able to call it After Midnight, but it's the same basic premise of.
She's personable and like I think it's cute from what I've only seen a little bit of it.
I've
She
only
probably
seen
would
clips.
be better off if it were sort of off the cuff and just her just riffing. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Who knows?
I
We
think
don't
she's
know the
talented.
creative constraints that are put on her. It's like it's fucking.
I can't imagine. My
It's
God. Yeah.
mainstream TV. Like I'm sure there's little to no freedom. Magnum Norse, thank you for the orange super chat. I prefer North Korean women because they don't. What is this?
all right.
Well, this is out of nowhere. I prefer North Korean women because they don't complain. I don't like how she beats the kids, though. Okay,
Is this when we were talking about Chico's something?
maybe.
I don't know.
maybe.
Or maybe he just needed to get that out of his system.
Objection, relevance. That's what I'm going to say every time.
Relevance.
Magnum North, she's very aggressive. I wonder if you mean the Chico's model. Thank you, Magnum. So yes, we have to. And shout out to the 320 people watching. This is amazing. I think it's because everybody's at the wedding. Nobody's around to stream.
Just me and Visconti. No, we just couldn't work it out. I have to go to South Carolina the week after to watch my grandma because my dad's going to a firework thing and it was just not, it just wasn't gonna, and it is far, but Anna doesn't care. She even said, like, if you can't come, it's okay. She's having the best night of her life. She's a princess. She's completely fine. She said to me, I swear to you, she said, Chrissy's not going to be able to fly. She thinks she can do everything. She's going to be this many months pregnant. It's just not going to happen. So I know it's FOMO, but they're having fun, I'm sure.
I feel so bad.
No, don't.
I want to know. I want to see if Brittany eats the top of her wedding cake. I want to see if people are microdosing at her wedding. I want to.
Will there be a Trump impersonator?
Yeah.
Yes. Who knows?
Oh yeah, I was gonna show a little bit of video from my time at Medieval Times because it was very interesting. Because we did have a Black Knight, which I don't think is historically accurate.
No, I suppose not. But
our journey began with a visit to the Royal Falcon.
I've never been to a Medieval Times before, and this was for her stepson's 13th birthday.
Yes, 13.
I love that. Oh,
Royal Falcon. Look at him.
Oh my God!
Look at the petable head.
Oh my God!
Look how stinking cute. Look at his little head. Oh,
you know what else? What kind of a bird is that?
I think it's a falcon.
When birds are happy, they stand on one foot.
Really? You think he's
Yes.
happy?
Yes, he's standing just with one talon down. At least that's what I know about parrots.
Okay.
But look, he's on one little foot. He's happy getting all the attention.
Oh, cute. It always looks so floofy.
Oh, so fluffy.
I would have paid $50 to pet that bird.
Honestly, look at the
Can I pet that bird? And we
Can I
discovered
pet that bird?
the very underrated Brown Knight. And the Brown Knight is the guy whose job it is to pick up the horse shit in between pants. Here he is. The Brown Knight. The Brown Knight. Look at him.
God.
Look at his strut. He walks with
Yes.
importance and passion. Yes, he scoops up the turds.
Yes, and he's like a staunch, like good looking man. Do you think this is this like barking? Like you have to do this before you can get on the horse?
I think
be
so.
one of the
I think
knights?
this is the entry level position at Medieval Times. It's like, look, if you can put the shit into a bucket, like we'll let you onto a horse.
He's paying attention. Even the way that he twirls the scooper around. He
Yeah.
really cares about his job.
And okay, so this was I thought this was bullshit because our team, the Red Knight, he was crushing it. He was winning all his events. He beat the one black guy once, like, and then there was a strange rematch. The whole time there were no black people in medieval times. Wow. And I was like, the whole time I'm like, are they gonna make the black guy win because it's fucking Black History Month, and you know, our medieval times trying to be good allies. I was like, pull out the George Floyd move.
Oh my God.
He's a knight of color.
He's a knight of color.
I was trying to distract him by saying, look, there's a target over there with no security guard.
Oh God, he's down.
He beat him, and I was so proud of him. I was like, yes. It was a proud moment for my people. And
the referees said no.
I was so happy to be like, yes, medieval times, not woke. And there's my belly. I want to read some fun responses to this. On St. Patrick's Day, we are all Irish and drink Guinness. On Cinco de Mayo, we all eat tacos and drink margaritas. During Black History Month, we all blank and blank. Shamika Michelle says, watch white people obsess and whine over it while black people waste time constantly defending it. All right, that's a fair answer. Not as witty or funny as I was expecting.
On Black History Month, we blank and blank. Is that what it said, actually?
Wash chicken. Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Wash chicken and...
Oh, my God. You know...
Oh, my God. Get Jesus to change the batteries in the fire alarm. That is funny.
Yes.
Do they really wash their chicken? That can't be.
I don't know.
I don't know. Avoid them and stay in the suburbs. That's fair. All study Thomas Sowell and Clarence Thomas. We all starve and donate a portion of our earnings to black women. Oh, what does this say?
4 cents to every dollar that you... Hey, white men. Due to systemic and structural racism that black women have had to endure, they only make 64 cents to every dollar that you make. So as a fitting start to Black History Month, I want to take what you will make today, multiply it by 64%, and then take that difference and give it to some black women today. This shows that you are honoring them, that you are appreciating them, and that you are dedicated to equity. And black women, you know what to do. Hey, white men.
What do we do? What a cliffhanger. What do they do? What do they how do
I
they
don't know. Also, isn't it like all women that make like that much,
right?
64 cents to every dollar of a man? I don't think it's just black women. I don't know. Right. I mean, we'd have to fact check.
If we're doing the whole women make less thing. Yeah, that includes white women. But there are some people that say they pull some statistic out of their ass that black and Hispanic women make less than white women. I don't agree with that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. You would have to show me the stats, and I won't know how to read them because numbers are not good with me. But also, it would have been more hardcore if the white guy did that with a hundy, but a $1 bill. Yeah.
We all play Madden and we're pro and rap like Ben Shapiro. Something about fried chicken. Eat fried chicken and drink alcoholic great beer.
We have a malt. We play Edward 40 Hands. That's what we should do. And I played it early and often. Right.
I'm at Raising Cane's. Eat fried chicken. Enjoy sweet tea. It's a trap. You're right. It is. Go to New Orleans.
Ride tiny bicycles.
Yeah. Yeah. That's not your bike, sir. Sorry, I'm cramming nuts down my throat. All right.
Do it. Eat something. What did you eat today? Did you eat a turkey leg?
I did. I did.
Hell
I
yeah.
ate. They plop half a chicken on your plate, and you eat it with your hands, which is the most fun part. They have a
Perfect
tomato
way.
soup. They start with a tomato soup, which is definitely Campbell's. Then they throw a piece of Texas toast alongside with it, which is like what they call garlic bread, but it's microwavable Texas toast. Well, they probably put it in the toaster. And by that point, you're starving, so anything tastes good. You're like, wow. Then they throw
Yes.
down the half a chicken. They throw down like a half a potato. It's like roasted, very salted with some spices on it. And then
Not
they throw
bad.
down a thing of corn, which is like pre-buttered, so it's like soft and buttery.
All stuff that makes you look very sexy while eating. Just
Yeah. Yeah, like
your
anything that's
right.
pulling bones out of your mouth. You had your choice of lemonade, water, or Pepsi.
They don't serve booze at medieval times.
They do. They do. I actually got a virgin pina colada, but it looks like a regular pina colada, and I got it in a light up cup, and I like brought it into the bathroom, like all lit up. Like it looks like I'm drinking a pina colada in the bathroom, like visibly pregnant. People are like,
Like, are you should we alert someone? I feel like it's so fun because by the time of my wedding, you'll be bounced right back. You'll be as thin and chic as ever, and you'll be ready to party. Right? It'll
Yeah.
just be a bacchanal.
I'll be back to not eating again.
We're silly. We didn't live the healthiest life. I have the phone puts memories together. I have to
Yes.
send this to you.
Did it remember
text
us?
it to you. Nights out together over the years, and the first picture is the sexiest picture of you I've ever seen at the bar in whatchamacallit, Vegas.
Vegas? Oh
Yeah.
God, that was a night.
So cute. I just
No.
just
I have so many cute photos of you too that I don't even think I've ever sent to you.
we never got around to posting. We have
No.
thousands of photos, just thousands of them.
It's like we just got back from Vegas. That's
It
where I'm at
is.
mentally.
It is. Except you're with child. Oh, God.
I still
But-
don't fully believe that it's in there. Like I'm just a little bit in doubt of it still.
Is he fluttering around and kicking and
He was. I was worried that the medieval times was going to be too loud, but
he's
I don't
covered
do-
up?
I don't do things like that often. He's covered up. He was wearing skin and a sweater, and
He's covered by guts and things. He's fine.
Oh my God, I remember this photo.
I know.
Oh my God. Wow.
I know you're sensual in that picture. I know, it's so cute.
I can't even.
Look at it.
Wow. Working out and not eating. It's the fact. That's the secret.
Yeah, it's the secret. I know. I have to. I'm on my I'm a toned journey. I'm not apologizing, not a toned, but like we're gonna tone up for the wedding. We're gonna not look like
This is
lift
so
a couple
funny.
things into the air. Caps lock is the water.
It's so funny because caps lock, and I'm a big caps lock chat person myself. Like it's when I want to yell something. You know, if I were in a room and I just were gonna try to yell out a joke, that's when I do caps lock, which is most of the time.
Right. I'm a purveyor of caps lock. Absolutely. We love it.
The water wings of the chat. Like what? You're not strong enough to swim on lower caps?
Oh, Visconti's in the chat. Give us time.
Yeah, I'm really proud of you, Kiki. I think you're in a good place with all your stuff.
Good wedding place. We'll be just fine. I'm not worried about it. I did a whole remember that mean chat from that mean status from She Who Shall Not Be Named on Twitter. I did a whole thing about it, and the dilapidated movie theater thing or whatever, and I just talked about it. I never said the name or anything, and then she was like, she texted the clip guy who didn't ask to, add the photos to the clip or anything. He just did it. She's like, well, I was talking about a high school friend of mine.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, because that makes sense. That makes absolute sense. No, I went right out. I knew where I wanted to get married. I found it. We found the dress very easily. I'm
It was
excited to
one of
see
the
what it
best
looks like.
times. Like that, what a
Yeah.
great hang. What did it take us two times to be sure? Like that's amazing.
Yeah.
Do you know how many? I mean, I told you this. I went to that dress store 4 times. I went to like 3 or 4 other stores too.
Because I can be indecisive but shopping, I'm like, that's it. I know. I don't want to do it anymore. I even found the shoes with you at the damn, what was that store?
Yeah, that was DSW.
Yes. I'm like, you know what? That's it. You went and found that. I'm like, okay, perfect. Let's buy them right now. So I'm ahead of the game.
Wow.
But yeah, it's the getting Visconti to put the stamps. God, I couldn't remember the word stamps on on the save the dates and things, and trying to get people's addresses and stuff like that.
That is the most annoying part of the whole thing is getting people's addresses, and then when it gets down to the wire and not everyone RSVPs is like the texting and harassing people to get an RSVP. But
right. I don't know how you did it.
can.
You did it in, well, you said 6 months, right?
We did it all in 6 months. The most annoying thing that the venue threw at us curveball wise was like, oh yeah, and you have to get the number of meals. So you have to get the number of steaks, the number of chickens, the number of vegetarian. And I was like, oh cool. Now we have to text 150 people and get everyone's food order. But it's
how
fine.
many did you invite that and then how many
I looked at my thing the other day. There were ultimately 144 people at the wedding. And of that, we had a couple of no-shows, no call, no shows. So, but we probably invited over 200.
Okay, yeah. It doesn't even, the place holds at max 150. I wanted like a nice 60-person wedding. I probably have invited on the list 130. So hopefully
Okay.
won't be too.
That's good. And
too much.
Frank has a big family and I had a very small family. So we were just like, and we share most of our friends at this point.
Yeah,
so.
it's more friends than family because at this point, his parents are dead, and he has just a few people on the family, not a few, a good amount, and then on my mom and dad's side too. I mean, not that many family members, but it's a lot of other people. Like I'm thinking, like my college friends. I of course want them to come. Maybe they won't necessarily all show up, but like my really good ones will, good friends will. But I want to invite everybody, and then you just go like, well,
yeah.
not
I think what do they say? There's
yeah.
definitely a statistic out there that I don't know if it's 30 or 40. No, it's got to be like 30% of people won't be able to, no matter what.
Right. That's nice. James Dakota is Elliot a bridesmaid? Yes, he's my he is a bridesmaid.
A bridesman.
The bridesman.
Aw.
I have to figure that out too. But
I shame, and when I was getting everybody's meals, I shamed the people that were vegetarian and vegan. I'd be like, okay, fag. Like Alex Stein had to do a vegetarian meal. Marshall and Lindsay vegetarian. I was like, okay, gays.
Wait, is Alex vegetarian?
Yes.
I had no idea. My God.
Yeah, in fact, I still have it in my phone. I'm so glad I didn't delete it. I could tell you everybody's meal right now. Wow.
That's the one other time we have to fly down in August because we're gonna go do a tasting or do whatever. But the thing about the place is they all do it all there. We have to do very little. We just pick what we want, but they want you to do a tasting or whatever. But we don't have to get a lot of outside vendors or whatever.
That's good.
And yeah, and I love Yeah, and it'll be like Charleston. No matter what you eat there, the food is amazing. I didn't think of that though. The who do I know that's a vegetarian? Yeah, like more people than I would
Yeah.
think. I didn't realize Alex Stein was even.
I would literally respond like, ugh, really?
Like really, really. God.
Ugh.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but it's all good. You're so ahead of the game in so many ways.
Yeah, and then I will take a nap for the next 6 months, and then just be like, what? Bleh."
I know. I still don't feel like I've I haven't posted the photos. I haven't made my albums. I haven't
You'll get to it. You're growing a human in you, so. And you're going to have a lot of time when you it's going to kill you probably to sit at home for a few weeks after you give birth, but that would be the time. There you go. You could be like,
yeah. I'm gonna stream. I'm gonna try to like stay as busy and as productive as I can.
you're overly productive. You're insanely productive. But sometimes I think you need a nap. So it'll be a good time to take a nap, post some photos, do some streams. You have the luxury of being able to be like, I just want to stream with my little child
Aw.
strapped to my chest. And it'll be fun.
Oh, I'm excited. I am excited. Like, yeah, I have to push him out.
Yes,
know.
but I with you though, I don't think you're going to have any issue at all. I don't know for sure. I haven't I haven't examined you or anything, but if I know
Next
you,
time we hang out, just take a look.
just do the whole thing. I'd be like, that looks like it's going to slide right out.
Yeah,
But
like why should I need the drugs? Like what I just am like I'm going through all the most painful things I've done and been through in my life and I'm like how could childbirth be even more painful? You know what I mean? Like so I'm not worried about all-nighters and losing sleep. I'm like motherhood can't be harder than a content house. There's no way it's
totally.
harder than we've done many 48-hour streams. I've done all-nighters. I've done
No,
many
you'll have
5+
no
hour
problem.
streams.
You'll still be streaming if it's the middle of the night and he's like crying. You're like, hang on, whatever. I just
Yeah.
gotta go, zhuzh him back to sleep. That won't be a problem for you. It's not gonna be like you never sleep, basically. So the drugs, there's a reason there's drugs. So if it's painful, make it easier on yourself. Don't do the German thing. Be like, you know what? I think I will. I think I will take those drugs. You don't need to go through the pain of it just to say you did. Nobody will. You could always say you did and don't.
Yeah.
Are you afraid the baby's going to come out all doped up or something?
I think so. I heard that if you're on drugs, the baby can't feel you. Like if you're all numbed down there, then the baby can't feel you.
He doesn't know where to swim out.
Maybe not. I don't know. And then I keep watching all these effortless bathtub births where they just sort of plop out and
It's
then
fucking creepy. I don't
they
know.
get hugged and I'm like, oh, it'd be so cool to be able to do that. Just be like, yeah, I plopped it out in a kiddie pool. What of it? Like it's hard. Like that's
Streamed
the
right after.
ultimate-
Yes, whatever. I did my nails
ultimate
right
flex.
after.
The ultimate flex. Yeah, I'm gonna go make a sandwich.
Let's do let's do something in between. Don't maybe not the kiddie pool in the living room thing. If
Like,
you
I'm gonna go all out before I give birth. I'm gonna get tips, like acrylic tips, and then Frank's mom was like, "No, do not get tips before you give birth." Like, what if you have to scoop shit out of his eye? And I'm like, "Oh,
I know
right.
exactly. No, right.
Like, I
Changing
can't even take my
diapers is
own
not good.
contacts
It's-
out with the yeah,
No, you want to change a diaper with
Like-
a French manicure? Like, no.
like a Cardi B, like
I don't even know. They don't wear those for long. They couldn't possibly. No, you'll go to the hospital, be in a comfy, safe room, and then if you're like, you know what, I think I would like an epidural because this is sort of painful. Then do it. If not, then don't.
I'll be like, look, I'm gonna get on all fours. Y'all gotta look at it. Like, I'm just gonna
Can I just shoot it out of me? Oh, yes.
You can do it on your side. I've heard of women that give birth laying on their side. I've heard of all
What's the point
fours.
of that?
I don't know.
I know. Why would you even
Look, this is
consider
my
it?
good side. Okay.
Yes, I don't mind. I mean, like every Kardashian, they have makeup on when they give birth. That's fine. You want to do a little
Oh yeah.
little light makeup moment or whatever, but I don't think you're gonna have a hard. It's not gonna be like, oh God, it's coming, and then
Yeah,
it's gonna be a
the
difficult
hospital
thing.
people are gonna be like, wow, this woman showed up with a blowout and a full face of makeup and
That's what I would do. I'm like,
look,
this is my
I'm used to being on camera. Okay. I know the deal here. I don't be caught with my pants down looking like shit. Okay.
content house hospital edition. You must. I think you
Oh,
must.
shit. Someone in the chat said that Venti did not show up to Anna's wedding. Can anyone confirm? There's no, everyone who's there is busy and having fun.
No
Yeah,
way.
we're not gonna hear anything until
What time is it?
until
So it's only
tomorrow.
10, 9, 8, 7. It's only 8 o'clock there. Okay, so they're just getting started. We may see photos more.
Yeah. Because there's no way. Yeah, who would post the photo? Cecil. We could check Cecil. Because Anna's going to be too busy to post her own photos for sure. And maybe Nina. Nina's a good source. Again, that's a sign of a good wedding if you're too busy to post
Yeah, you shouldn't be.
photos.
It's going to be difficult to me. I hate not having my phone, completely, melded onto my hand. It's awful, but
You could get a body cam.
you can just get a GoPro.
Just get a camera on your head like you're a hiker.
Yes. Hello. It'd be great. People will love it.
I don't believe I'm gonna need some real cold hard evidence. I don't think
Who said that
you don't-
even? I mean,
Yeah, I think she probably went. I mean, that would be she was a bridesmaid. James Chart.
oh yeah, right. She's a bridesmaid. That makes no sense.
That's
right?
like unbailable. James Chart, she may be ready to party. Baby will make schedule. Baby will make schedule. That's what I hear. The Philly Clipper, thank you for the super chat. Keanu, can I get a oh Gino, I'm gonna take care of you. Please and thank you. Shout out Jules.
Oh, Gino, I'm gonna take care of you.
Thank you, baby.
You're welcome.
I love that. That's really sweet.
He takes care of me. He really does. He even let me set up Kiki Lou Studios North at his domicile. So
Oh, how's that coming along?
no, it's great. That's another thing. His apartment is larger than mine, but so I've been cleaning it and moving things out and throwing things away bit by bit.
Oh, I love
It
throwing
needed
things
it-
away.
I love throwing shit out.
It's
Oh my God, the
best.
cat wheels in the hallway. I'm so happy.
You're like, well, so if the cat happened to be in the cat wheel when I threw it out, I'm sorry.
I didn't realize it. How do I know? She just loved that thing so much. She just went right out with it with the trash. But and he's like, oh my God, this looks so much better. I did the backsplash of the kitchen with this wallpaper last night. So
And
it's
that's
like
the same from your apartment, right? You had extra wallpaper.
Yes. Well, I ordered more because I just love this so much. So that's the corner, and then he can stream from here too. And then the dusting and the cleaning and organizing, that stuff relaxes me. Like how you like to fold things and do addresses on things. It does relax me. So I don't mind that at all. And then he's like, this place looks amazing already. I put a full-length mirror in the corner. He didn't have one. The cat's like, I never saw myself before. I didn't realize I was morbidly obese. So it's like a whole deal. But and then I think I'm going to do a layer of paint and then get rid of that couch, put my couch in here, and you won't recognize it when you watch his streams once I've got my hand to it, but we like things to be aesthetically pleasing.
Okay, that's good. How much stuff are you throwing away from your old apartment versus taking and bringing to Gino's.
The clothing thing is, well, I have too many clothes for my apartment, which had a bigger closet, but that's the main thing I need to like downsize, and I've always had to. But we're bringing my couch over here. We're keeping his bed. He said basically throw everything out except the Eames chair, the cat, and the bed, and I'll be fine. So
He's low maintenance.
he doesn't care. Yeah, bring a TV over. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, just make it. Every man that lives by themselves, they need a woman's touch, right?
You really do. And not like you even need to be super. And I'm never somebody like what as soon as I moved in with Frank, not like I ever was a pink or purple bedspread person, but I've always been mindful of like, okay, a man has to live here too. Do not make it super fucking gay looking.
It's not a bachelorette pad, right? Exactly. That's why I wouldn't hang this floral thing in the living room. I'm not going to make it like completely just like, okay.
But the poster is different. I'm just saying, like, I'm not going to get a Betsy Johnson comforter set with like frills. You know, I'm not going to get something that like my 16-year-old self wishes they could have had. It's like, no, I'm staying in the greens, blues, grays world.
Right, with a splash of pink whenever you feel the
you know what my splash of pink is? My phone charger. This is where I can express myself. This is where I can really go be free. It's this charger I got from Home Goods.
Frank is like a staunch like man. I don't think Visconti would care what I did in here, but I'm trying to be respectful and not just make it a complete woman's oasis. So right, baby?
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, he doesn't give a shit. He's fine. So
yeah, and I'll just like pick up. Like I'll just sort of like I'll pick up my stuff. You fold. You have a vague concept of what needs to be thrown in the laundry. A vague concept of what could be worn again. Just picking up, folding, and even if it's like a folded pile of clothes, it's better than just like I'm looking at it right now and I'm going, But even a folded pile of clothes on the floor is better than just a insane pile of haphazard clothes on the floor. But you know, sometimes Frank gets dressed like a fireman, like he literally like he leaves pants on the floor, like he has to jump into them like a fireman and like go to a scene of a crime or something. Like go to a
like the pants are left on the floor like he evaporated. Like
turned into a gaseous state.
Like what happened? Was there an atom bomb and then your pants?
I do it too. Yeah. I definitely do it too, but I don't leave them like
you just jumped out of them to run somewhere. Visconti folds clothes, but my clothes are my only problem. It's the only part of me that's like not like neat because I just have too many. But he folds. He's the messiness thing is like. He just every single box he wants to keep so the cat can eat it and play with it or whatever. I'm like, why not? She doesn't need this many toys, you know.
Aria, the point of this is like, okay, like we're very short on like drawer and closet space. So like sometimes I will just have folded clothes like on the floor instead of just, you know what I mean? Like you're getting dressed, you're moving things. Like sometimes you just have a bunch of piles of shit. So I'd rather folded clothes on the floor than just
a pile of non-folded clothes.
Than the pile, if that makes sense. But yeah. Anyway, it's all good.
It's short. We don't have FOMO. She doesn't care. Don't feel bad, Chrissy. Well, we have FOMO, but
yeah.
She's having the time of her life.
Yeah. I sent her a check already. Everything's gonna be fine.
You physically could not do it. What were you gonna do? Get in the car and drive for 2 days? I could fit it in.
I would it's like it's so crazy. Like the last couple of days it's been like a lot of back pain and like this under the rib pain.
You keep mentioning that. So I mean I don't think there's anything wrong, but your body is your ribs are expanding because there's
someone's head might be in there. I don't fucking know. He's probably just like kicking at each like a foot on kicking at each rib. Like
he's like, are you gonna stream?
Bored.
Are you gonna stream?
Probably bored as hell in there. Like, what's the point of? You can open his eyes, but there's nothing to see. Like, why?
that thing you posted when what happens when you laugh?
Oh my god, yeah, it
Like, oh
shakes.
my
Like, let me see if I can pull it up on Instagrams.
the baby is like I'll do it with my vape. The baby is this is the womb. And you go the baby's like just like wee. It looks traumatizing.
Yeah, it is. Oh no. Okay, too much time has elapsed. I can't see it anymore. It's basically
It was wild.
a little video of like when a baby's in the womb and mom laughs, the baby just like shakes,
It's
like
like
bounces up and down, and I'm like, this baby's gonna come out dizzy, like it's spun around on a bat for 9 months.
see the miracle of life. Bless you.
Oh,
Oh my god.
I really should have. I did not plan this. I have become the woman that I make fun of, the woman who doesn't know that they're pregnant for 3 weeks.
Chrissy, no woman knows they're pregnant for 3 weeks and they drink heavily during
There
that
exactly. If
time.
you're so like I had a very lax I'm like, it's probably coming. I'm probably stressed. I'm traveling. Like if you're the type of person that's like, oh, I got my parents out here, take a test right now. It's like that's fucking lame. Live your life.
I do feel it is exactly. The kid will come out normal if it's been, soaked in a little White Claw at the very beginning. Then when you find out, it's fine. Also, I feel like if you're trying too hard and the moment you have sex, you do a pregnancy test, then it's never going to happen.
Yeah,
It's
then
because
you
it was
want it too
stress-free.
bad. Then yeah, if you're too thirsty for a baby, like that's not good either.
Right, exactly. It's like trying to attract a man. You just can't want it too much, and then they will
Yeah.
come.
You have to like you can manifest, sure, but then you have to leave it up to God and be like, you know what, whatever's right, just lead me to wherever I gotta be.
Yeah, but you had no trouble at all getting pregnant. I mean, it actually to me it's basically perfect timing. You can't if you had tried to time it out. How could you possibly do that? Time it around your road gigs? It's not going to happen. Time it around
Okay, look,
someone's
can you
wedding?
wait
No.
till right, it did, and then the most perfect thing was, like, the San Diego shows were supposed to be in March, and then by an act of God, before I found out I was pregnant, they got moved to January, and
Yeah, there you go.
March wouldn't have been doable, so,
So it's
that was
it's
pretty neat.
perfect timing. You stay home, relax for now. You can stream all you want. You have the luxury of that. Then he'll crawl right out and he'll know all of your bits and
Mhm.
he'll be like, when are we streaming, mama? And just
Aw.
sit right here. You get a little papoose and be like, "Ooh, look at him."
He'll
He'll
be
be
like,
like,
"Look, I'm streaming right now," and that'll be when he pees in my face when I try to change his diaper.
that'll be really iconic, I think.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'll just
Streaming.
hold up a
You'll be
little
funny.
target. I'll hold up a target, like, in front of my be like, "Hey, you got a bullseye."
Exactly. It'll be fun.
It's okay. I had a nightmare. I had a nightmare
Tell me
about the
about it.
baby last night, and I woke up and I was like, and I know it has to do with all my unresolved issues. I
Well,
had a
better to
dream.
talk about it than not talk about it. So,
Yeah, it was horrible. I had a dream, like, the dream was like me and Frank woke up, and it was, like, already this feeling of, like, we woke up at normal time instead of, like, when you have a baby, you're supposed to wake up, like, every 2, 3 hours and, like, not really sleep. So it was, like, already this feeling of, like, "Oh god, we woke up when we felt like it," which is already too late.
well,
And
wait,
then
if
we
it's not crying, are you supposed to wake up every
no,
2
because
hours?
the dream was that he was dead. Like, he had was covered in blood, like, his nose was bleeding, there's blood everywhere, and I was like, it was just this feeling of the dream of, like, "What did I do wrong? How did I fuck this up?" And then
It's
obviously
just
feeling
anxiety.
horrible.
No, it's just anxiety. He's going to be a strong baby. You're a healthy woman. You're not going to not wake up. You'll wake up to him
I'll be like,
crying.
"Oh, yeah." It's gonna be like Content House when you're like, "The stream," like, I
No,
couldn't sleep, like, "Oh god, does somebody need to be relieved?
I
Somebody
know
have to
who
go to the
needs to be
bathroom?"
relieved. Like, no, we're fine.
It's
It's
gonna be just
fine.
like Content House. I'm not really worried, I guess.
It'll be like that for 2 years. Well, no, it's good because you're gonna have those are just anxiety dreams. It's not like why
Yeah.
would he be covered in blood? He wouldn't be. He's gonna be in a tufted crib. If he cries, you'll hear him, and that's that. It's like an insane asylum with the walls. He's not gonna roll out. He can't do anything. He'll be just fine.
I've even heard from moms that like you actually become so in sync that you guys start waking up at the same time.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
It
I hope I
really
hear a
is.
little like, "Psst, hey, could you wake up? Because if not, I'm about to scream." Like I'm hoping that's how it goes.
Chrissie, you're not doing enough.
Like,
Can we? I'm crying.
is it my
Can we do
internal
a
monologue? Oh
scream?
no, it's the baby just whispering all my greatest fears and anxiety. Hey,
Chrissie,
not enough.
I have to pee. Let's do a stream. Come on. I pooped my pants.
Aw.
We could knock out a stream after. Let's do it. Come on, Chrissie.
God,
That's what
you're
he'll
not
be
that
like.
tired. What do you need to sleep for? You'll sleep when you're dead.
Yeah, I just got here. Let's do a stream.
Yeah, I'm not tired. I've been alive 4 days.
I've been alive 4 days. I have so many jokes to tell. Let's go
Aw.
live.
Let's
That's
go
what he'll
live.
do.
Let's go live. Oh.
He will. He'll he's gonna be a star already. All he's done for 7 months. Is it 8 now?
Seeing the country.
He's seen
Really?
the country. He's heard your jokes. He's heard you talk. It's like normal people don't sit and talk to people
By
that aren't
themselves.
actually in the
Right.
room. He
Normal
knows everything about you right now,
I mean, I guess a normal pregnant woman at their job is talking during the day, but are they talking as much as I talk in a given week? I don't
No,
know.
never. And they're not talking about themselves, their bad dreams, so he knows he's going to be a complete and total mama's boy because he's gonna be like, bitch, I know you already. Hello,
Aw.
I'm here. He'll be like, I was there with you through
Aw.
that. He hear it because he can hear now, right? He'll
Mhm.
be like, I loved your interview with this person. That was
Aw.
great.
You should really get Roger Stone back on. See what Yeah, what's new with Sebastian Gorka? We haven't heard from him in a while.
He's not a baby. He's a booker. He'll love it.
He's gonna be just like Frank. Like, you haven't streamed today.
Yes, I have to
Like,
poop anyway. Could we stream?
Aw.
Whitney Cummings is doing the thing. She's got the baby, little teeny tiny little chickpea of a baby right there, just on her chest. She's still just doing it. You'll do the same.
She has it just does she show their face?
No, but it's like his head is towards her chest, and she'll be like, "What's that?" And then he'll
That's
be like,
cute.
yeah, it's cute.
Oh wow.
No, it's cute.
Oh my goodness. Look at her.
She just gave birth.
Twitter.
Yeah. You have
She
the
definitely
luxury.
she can afford a poplin, that's for damn sure.
Hell yeah.
December 17th, 3D printed a human. Oh, look at the little hand.
I know. Look at that little bub. And then she
looks
does
pretty
all of
good
her
for zero makeup.
She does, yeah. Botox and microbladed eyebrows for sure.
Yeah.
Maybe a little filler, but she does. She looks great. And then she just basically has him. It's not there, but she puts him on her chest and posts videos and I guess she doesn't stream, but she does her podcast. He'll be there sometime.
So she has not posted since she's given birth.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Well, not here. Where have I seen her posting?
Maybe Instagram. She's more of an Instagram gal.
Yeah, it would be more like Instagram, but
interesting. Wow.
So you'll do that.
If she can do it, I can do it.
Chrissie, you nurse that thing on stream. Nobody can stop you. It's a good way to have cute boobs out. It'll be iconic. Yes. You're like, what, YouTube?
Oh, tiny cabinet. Oh. Instead of filing. Okay. Okay, I feel better. I feel better already. And I organized my papers, and that made me feel good because I have so many papers. It's like expenses, it's like medical papers, it's taxes.
Oh my God. I can't
It's,
even. I have a file of them and I'm just like, you can't even look.
I have a whole file just with the stupid ticket I got when I was in LA. I still have to handle that where they blurred your face out.
I love
like,
that they protected my privacy.
I
Really.
let you know what it is? I let these things like procrastination is not a laziness thing. I've read this, and maybe I'll have to do a deep dive episode on this, but it's not a laziness thing. It is literally like there's part of you that like you're delaying a bad feeling.
Yes.
Uh,
Avoidant personality
yeah,
disorder. It's a real thing. I'm like, well, that's not going to make me feel good to do that
right.
thing. It
Like
makes me
this
feel
thing,
good to do other things. Right.
yeah, the ticket thing, I know it involves many phone calls. It involves many steps. And for me, it's always easier to do something that's fewer steps because it's like you're done with it sooner. But like something that's a project, it's crippling. It's just like, oh, I will put it off as long as I can. So maybe that'll be my New Year's resolution.
Next year. Worry about it next year after the baby crawls out.
Oh my God, Josh knows. Fear of failure, failure avoidance, right? You're avoiding the failure. So like, I'm gonna screw this up probably. So I'm just gonna pretend I don't have to
I
do
don't
it.
even think it's that because you don't have that. You grab the gusto of life. I've never seen one person squeeze more things into a day than Chrissy does. But it's not fear of failure. It's fear of like, I just don't. This is not a thing that is easy to do, and it doesn't really get me anywhere. It's like a ticket. I have to get on the phone this long. I have to do this. Of course, those things are. And then it's like, what? How much money am I going to have to pay for some stupid bullshit? And then the money is racking up the longer you don't pay it or stuff like that.
Yeah, I had a Macy's bill, and I'm like, what's the point? Yeah, because I already have fees on it. You know, it's like, ugh. It's like something about paying the bill on time is like you're acknowledging that you fucked up and spent money. I don't know. But it is you feel better to just pay your bills on time. That is
Oh, much better, but it's
Mhm.
still horrifying and terrible. Let's
Yeah.
just go. I'd rather go to a zoo with you than right, exactly. Even though we
That
don't
was
need to
so
go to the
fun.
zoo in the day, right? Which I don't even really like. That's just one thing. Like you're always looking for a zoo wherever we are on the road, but we don't want to sit in the room and pay our taxes. Do
No.
our call H&R Block? No, even though.
Oh my God. It's so funny. I was just looking at this, like I have a gift card to Ann Taylor. We were just talking about it.
Do
It's
you?
it's a
Okay.
merchandise credit. It was something from Christmas that didn't fit. So
All right.
I have to face these people again.
Like, it didn't fit, all right. What's here? No, use it after you give birth. And Taylor, it's casual chic. It'll be fine.
Oh, Josh says not paying bills on time is like you're a child that hasn't accepted your adulthood. And I generally do pay all the bills on time. It's every once in a while. Something new, like a new credit card will slip through the cracks. Like something that I'm not used to paying, like have an app, have a routine down. If it's something where you're like, oh, I need to go to a different website. I don't have the physical card yet. Then it's
No, I don't want to type something. Oh my God, right?
Yeah.
Pay it. Just I don't want to know that's like online bill paying. Like just take it, and just go away. But
Mhm.
I still every month with Spectrum, I let them call me. They're like, your bill is, and I go like, all right, I'll call the number, and I know the system, and I do it. And sometimes I let them take my cable away, and then I go, all right, I'll pay the thing.
Did you cancel that thing that charges you, but that hasn't
That's
been
what I was going to
happening?
bring up. That is the perfect example. The cleaning service that the one time the lady came, and it was on Instagram, and there's no way to fucking cancel it. They have charged me $60 a month for what is probably 8 months, and I have had my apartment cleaned by them once.
You have to do a stop payment. All right, there's probably
I
people
have to
smarter than
call
us in the
I have
chat.
to call my company and be like, I have to. My mom's like, dispute it. They have not been there, but they still take the money every month, and there's no way to cancel it. I just wanted to cancel it,
How
but
can
just
you call the company directly and go, I'm done. I'm done
it's
with
like
it.
Sheen. There's no number. There is no number. It is literally impossible. So I have to just call my bank and be like, I have to dispute all of these. I'll probably get $500 back. I can't do the math, but like every time I see my phone go, magical cleaning, yeah, $40, $50, I'm like, God damn
Can
it.
you,
But
so when you look at your bill, when they charge you, what information is there? There's no phone number, there's no website, there's no name
maybe I'm
of the
just
company.
too silly to I don't really look at the it's the you just get a notification. $55 to Shma cleaning service. Bring. And I'm like, they don't care. That's what these Instagram like companies do. They make it
Wow.
impossible to cancel. They make the first one really cheap. I think the first one was like $12 and I tipped her like 50. And then I said I want to cancel this because the woman was nice. So she's like, this is a bad company. Just call me directly and I'll come back. And so, and then I said, do you know how to cancel this? She's like, that's why I said it's a terrible company. Like, there's no possibility. Don't do the Instagram. We'll clean your apartment in our cute yellow shirts for $12. Don't do it. And then because that's how they make money. It's like how you do
They
a
trick
gym
you.
membership and you have to go to the gym to cancel it.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
awful. Yeah.
You know,
so really I gotta do that.
the Pulp Fiction fuck, is it GIF or GIF? I swear to God. I'm gonna get it
GIMP.
tattooed. I'm gonna get it tattooed under my arm. It's pronounced GIF. The John Travolta GIF from Pulp Fiction where he's like going like this, or he's like looking around for something. That's like you when you try to cancel your bill. Like you're like, who do I
How?
talk
What?
to?
How? Right.
How?
So no, I have to just sit on the phone for what seems like an eternity and just be like, you have to dispute this. These people have not been here because they'll
That's
still
the
charge
truth.
you.
How many unopened envelopes you have says a lot about you. I agree with this wholeheartedly.
All right, Josh, you're perfect. We get it. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't even want to check my mailbox. I'm like, who's sending paper things? It's ridiculous.
Yeah. I also I'm not great with checking email either. Like, yeah.
It's too much. It's not something you should stress about while you're about to give birth. So
It's always an excuse.
forgo the papers, forgo the folded clothes on the floor, leave them there.
Mhm.
Let him walk out, pop him on your
Yeah.
chest, stream, and then you'll get to whatever you need to get to with him strapped to your chest in a papoose.
Right. I'm just gonna manifest a very easy time. I'm gonna envision everything being so chill.
You will. You'll have a very easy time. I can't imagine. He'll come out right on the due date. He'll be raring to go.
He'll be like, when is a good time for you? Let's schedule this. Push ups. What's up, push ups? My wing girl is here. Is that you?
He asked me, I think, who do you have on Simpcast tomorrow? There's a certain person. He said, will you be my wing girl on Simpcast? I said, well, I'm not booked on Simpcast, but I do
What does
end
wing
up
girl
there sometimes.
mean? What does
Like
he mean by
he's
that?
attracted to one of the women you've booked on Simpcast.
Does he talk to this person?
I think it sounded like a do you have a like a lady of the night or something on like a
I
like,
always have at least one.
yeah, I can't remember the name, but I said, well, so we'll see, but he's apparently attracted to her, so
I don't know who it is. So I think it's going to be Zia, Allie Drummond, Tuggs, and Jasmine Jafar.
That's it, Jasmine Jafar.
Jasmine
That's
Jafar.
the one. Yes. So
Push-ups, you have no shot with Jasmine Jafar. I'm going to save you a lot of time, stress, and effort. She is the definition of unattainable. She has no time even for just banter with guys.
Exactly.
And I say that with love because I don't want you to just expend precious time, energy, resources.
Right. Pay your bills on time instead.
Mhm.
Just do. But you never know. Jasmine Jafar. I don't know who it is. What does she do?
She is the I guess she calls herself the OnlyFans lawyer. She's like a legit lawyer, knows a lot, or at least has been to law school, passed her bar, and also has her tits out, does full blown all the things OnlyFans. I haven't seen her OnlyFans, but there's a lot on her Twitter, so that can
Well,
give you an
then there
idea.
you go.
Yeah, she's very hot right now.
Very hot. Exactly.
Have you seen, Kiki, this AI comedy set of George Carlin's? Well, not
I
AI George
haven't.
Carlin. I was thinking of watching it and commenting on it.
Let's do it.
Okay. Fealty, what are you saying to me? Put it in the chat. I can't be looking at my phone. Okay. Let's pull this up. Do boblin, boblin, boblin.
A poplin, a peplum, a poplin, poplin, a peplum.
Peplum, a poplin. Did I just no, I have it here. Let me share the window. Okay. It was written by a comedian. Yes. It was. So this is the company here.
Okay.
It's Dudesy is the company who did it. Artificial intelligent comedy from beyond the grave. So what I want to know is the voice AI created or just the material?
That I see. I didn't watch this. And is it going to look like George Carlin
No,
saying
it's
these jokes?
just this screenshot. It's just this still of
Okay.
him the whole time. So it's just the
Okay.
audio that you're going to hear. So let me
All
find
right.
an article. Okay. Vulture. Let's bring up this Vulture article. I know I've talked about this before, but I need a refresher because I need some sort of context for what I'm about to listen to here. Dudesy, a comedy podcast and YouTube show hosted by Will Sasso and Chad Kaltkin, published an hour-long special titled George Carlin, I'm Glad I'm Dead, which the show purports to have created purely from generative AI tech that's been trained on the late comedian's body of work. But who did the voice?
So that's the voice. I think the Salty Nerd podcast dudes were telling me about this. The AI thing sorry. They feed all of George Carlin's correct me if I'm wrong, but they feed all of his like stuff, everything where he's ever been recorded, and then the thing takes his like jokes and things and also kind of learns his voice. So it's like the AI's version of his voice. I'm not sure if that's correct, but that's basically what I've.
So it is an AI voice because there are so many examples of his voice and all his material that you could do a full set just from.
You just
samples.
feed it into this crazy computer thing, and then it pops out this man. It's like the movie Smart House, the Disney Channel original one. It just turns into this George Carlin thing, and it makes, I guess, I don't know who wrote it, but it takes how he said every word. And
okay, wow. So the AI part is the impression, is the voice. It sounds like, but a representative for one of the hosts has admitted that it was actually written by a human. So we have to. All right, we'll look into this a little more. In the meantime, let's listen to this.
Yes,
and comment. I remember being in college, like I was just starting to get interested in comedy, and I would go to the Fairfield Library and like listen to old like George Carlin tapes or like whatever they had there at the library.
Like with the big headphones on. And
yeah. And I was not really much of a comedy nerd other than like a little bit listening to him. Because I think I tried to start a comedy club in college. I don't know if it actually got anywhere. I know I had that internship at Conan. So it's just starting to like be
I didn't
interested
know
in.
that. In college, you had an internship at Conan. Just
Yes, because at first I wanted to be a reporter, so I had in my junior year of college, I interned at Dateline, and that was when
oh, cool.
that was when Stone Phillips was in charge of Dateline. Like, hello, this is Stone Phillips, and I gotta pull a picture up of him. And it was very exciting because I'd go into the city. What was it? Would I go in once a week, twice a week, maybe Tuesdays and Thursdays for a semester, and I got a college credit.
No, isn't that the best? My God, you're like, this
It
is
was
actually
neat.
what I like doing, right?
And it was just exciting to be. This is before I was, woke up about mainstream media, but it was exciting to go into the city and like, wow, and like Rockefeller Center, and just it seemed so exciting. It seemed like showbiz. It seemed like, wow, TV.
Come on in, kid. It's showbiz.
Kind of. I was like, wow,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be and then I was like, oh no, news is boring as fuck.
It
I
is
do not want
kind
to
of.
be a news person.
It's either boring or too horrible to. I don't want to know. So
Dateline NBC. Okay, wow. I will probably be dating myself now, but that's okay. This was cool. It was
not
a
at
news
all.
magazine. Shows Dateline on NBC. Ran from they're saying on here 1992 to 2006. I don't know if that's accurate. Oh, Lester Holt was in it. Where's Stone? Where's Stone? Tom Brokaw. Here we go. Okay, Stone hosted from till 2006. He's 6'2".
Oh my gosh.
He was
Tall
a
drink of
tall
water.
man. Tall drink of water. Great looking. My mom was like, ooh, say hello to Stone for me. But
Like
he
I
would just
will.
talk like this. And
Yes. Stone Phillips.
I would make copies of the rundown, important intern responsibilities. And then I was like, well, this is boring as fuck. I don't want to do news. I was interested in comedy. So I reached out to the only female comedy writer at Conan at the time, Allison Silverman, and was somehow able to get myself an internship for my senior year, which are very hard to come by, but I really lucked out because it was during the school year. It was during like one of the semesters, and it's almost impossible to get a summer internship because that is when all the kids of the executives like basically are given internships because they're all really well connected. So I just happened to luck out, and because then
I don't think it was luck, Chrissy. I think it was they were like, you know what, we got a couple spots left for a couple of, not nepotism spots.
They probably felt bad. They probably were like, look, this is a 20-year-old with braces. Let's show pity.
No, please.
And anyway, so yeah, I worked at Conan my senior year of college, also for college credit. And that was that. That's how I started to think about comedy.
And you're like, you got the comedy bug, as they say.
I did. I got the bug, and they were like, all the writers at Conan were like, well, if you're interested in comedy, you should do improv. And that's why I started doing improv. I did that for 5 years, and then did a one-woman show, and then started stand-up. So it took many years of lots of things before I even had the nerve to try stand-up.
Well, a one-woman show, it's basically with I wrote a one-woman show in college with my writing teacher who did stand-up, and it was like he said the difference between this and stand-up is it doesn't have to always be punch, joke, 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 joke. It's like there's a thing to it, like a story narrative, an arc. So, I mean, basically that's a one-woman show, like Eric Bogosian, or like all of the all of those one-woman or one-man shows. It doesn't always have to be set up, punch, set up, punch, set up, punch, keep them laughing. It's like more of a story arc, but it's basically stand-up just for an hour, and sometimes you laugh, sometimes you cry, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The one-woman show was the hardest I'd ever worked at anything. It was so much rehearsal. We rehearsed it in the drama bookshop, which was this teeny tiny like theater people would go to the drama bookshop to buy scripts and things.
Oh, I know it. It
for
just
their
had
auditions. It's on
yes.
like 40th Street, I think, like East 40th
Yes.
Street or in that area.
What the hell was it? Yeah, what was it called? Because when I was in acting
called
class here,
It's called the Drama Bookshop, and
the
we would
drama
rehearse
bookshop,
on the second floor.
and
it
it's
was just
nothing but scripts. It's
Yep.
nothing but scripts. Yes, no, I actually, yeah, it's in Midtown. Yeah, you said it's like 7th and
maybe
40th or
Yeah,
something,
something like that.
wherever, because of whatever
God,
acting
this-
class I was
let's see
at,
if it
right?
still exists. Drama
Where the
Bookshop,
hell?
NYC.
I did the
down?
Barrow Group.
Yes,
Acting.
the Bear Group Theater.
Yes.
It's on West 39th.
Yes. So the drama bookshop is right there.
Yeah.
And because we always had to like, bring material to the scenes we wanted to do and things like that. But
Wow.
I wonder if it is still there.
It is. It's been open since 1917. It's been a mainstay of the New York theater scene and a cultural institution for theatrical works.
Yeah, that was right when I moved to New York. That was like my first year here that I like, because I was taking that class 4 days a week or whatever, and then always go into the drama bookshop. I knew exactly what you were talking about. I think it's the only one around that's literally just plays and musicals or whatever.
I wonder if they've redone it or something, because it looks different in some of these photos.
Interesting.
It is interesting. Wow. Founded by the Drama League. Yes, I feel very much like a theater kid.
I know me too now.
All right, let's listen to this. This is an hour long. I don't know how much we'll get through, but
Let's hear.
can you hear this? Maybe I should do my headphones for this.
I can hear it. So, but if you can't, then pop on those headphones.
Do, do, do.
Bink.
Do,
Bink.
do, 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 do.
Beep 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 beep
Beep, 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 beep.
Bop,
How do
bop,
I?
bop.
I want to make sure my audio is
Do.
going through the correct thing.
It's not.
It's not. Bluetooth and devices.
Bluetooth devices.
Yeah. No, you think no?
Or you could do wedding fails with Kiana.
Where do we get the wedding fails?
Oh, I got him.
Oh, Frank thinks we should stay on topic and do wedding fails.
Oh, okay. Wedding
I
fails.
think, yeah, the George Carlin AI thing, it's an hour long. So plus if we're
Right.
breaking it down, that's going to be.
We'll sit here and yes, exactly.
We'll pass
So
away.
we'll pass away.
Present it. God, I wish I had gummy things. All right.
What kind of gummy things?
Like
some candy, a candy moment.
Maybe.
How's this layout?
Ooh. Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna stand up really quick.
Go
Yeah,
stand.
don't-
I'll talk to
I'm gonna-
them.
I'm gonna move
Go.
around.
What? Don't you have to pee or anything?
I do badly. All right, I'll be back.
All right.
I'll
So
mute
this is
myself.
wedding fails.
I'll mute myself.
So she's quite pregnant. This is wedding fails. Very excited to see this. Also, I love that dress. This looks like a cathedral, and it looks like Shep from Southern Charm, although it's not. What? Ooh. What happened to him? Oh God. Oh God. Oh God.
There he comes.
Oh God. It's always terrible when, oh boy. Oh boy. You'd think they'd be fighting over the cake, not trying to feed it to each other with the size of them. But what's gonna happen here? I'm terrible. Oh God. Yes, she's drunk. Okay. All right. We love a lilac moment.
Do you, Tony, take Randy to be your lawfully wedded husband?
Tony and Randy, which one's which?
I do. Right now?
Yes.
I do. I do.
Right
I
now?
Do. I do. I thought there was more. I do. I do.
She had too many
Do you, Randy, take Tony
fireballs.
to be your lawfully wedded wife?
I do.
Oh boy. I'm gonna Jesus, I'm gonna fall down. My wedding. Oh boy. Why would they do this? What's happening? Good, yeah, get married on a boat on a stormy day.
Are you okay?
No, my life is ruined. Okay. Dip? That's why you need a man to dip you, right? Oh, good. Everyone's drunk. His beard's too long. Aunt Sally, stop it. Don't dance like that. Please. Oh, good. For Christ's sake, it's raining. Where was their rain plan? Oh, boy. Oh, yep. Yes. Quite slick. Oh, all right. She would have looked better in an A-line dress doing that. Okay. Yeah, don't try and help her up, oh, good. She just fell right off the stage. Oh, this will never end well. Oh, my God. Here we are. Yep, right. Oh, bouquet. Oh, hit the string lights.
What did I miss?
Basically,
I have to restart my heating pad.
Yes, start the heating pad. Basically, many, like, poor. Oh, good. Let's all try and do something weird. That's not even a wedding. That looks like a.
Looks like a baby shower.
Yes. And then there was a bunch of. It was many people falling, many fat women diving for a bouquet.
Pants are off. Do you remember this?
You still save them.
These are from Texas, these gummies.
Yes, they are. Well, those last longer than a yogurt. So.
This is how I know this woman has no close friends because, like,
be like, don't do that.
Someone could have stopped her from doing that. Wow.
Oh boy.
Ooh.
Horrible.
Yeah, just leave her there, douche.
Here's a good. Oh my God, that looks like my flower girl's dress.
I gotta go. You gotta go poop.
Oh dear God! Oh my God! The folding chair.
No,
she could have been
so
concussed.
Glad we didn't do that, Frank. That would have been so freaking cringy.
Is it like a garter moment? Do you need it? You don't have to do it, right?
We did a funny the Trump impressionist did our garter moment.
That would have been really iconic. Oh yeah, drunk.
Don't get too drunk.
Oh, that will be. I have a lot of stairs to walk down. Jesus God.
That is the funniest thing.
On your wedding.
And it's all on video.
But you probably won't because you're so busy.
Oh yes.
Don't try to be on the. Well, I was on the floor in my dress.
But that was iconic. You had to do the worm.
Just a couple worms.
What's gonna happen here?
I told you.
What the fuck is this? What? Yep, knock everything down.
Did he ruin the cake? Oh my God, she's just
no.
No, what are you doing?
Children are diabolical.
Someone needs to stop this child from doing this. That is not okay. This is so cute. Oh, look at that little bit.
Little fluff dress. Oh,
no. She's like, I lost interest in my job.
Whoop, wipe out. I love a bride falling. It's all right. It's okay. It's fun.
That's beautiful.
That's cute.
Oh, yes,
that's
the electric slide. It's called slide for a reason. Whoops.
This was not allowed at our wedding. They were like, there'll be no electric slide.
No, we're not doing the Cupid shuffle or. Oh God.
What was bookery about this?
Oh boy. What is happening here?
There's always a kid that tries to do too much. A man dancing with a wet floor sign. That's actually great.
I love it. You know, I would do that. I welcome it. Oh, those are doggies.
Oh,
those are Boston Terriers. Your babies. Oh, the dogs are getting married.
Oh. The photographer tripped over a stump.
Oh, whilst this play, I'll pee. I'll be right back, Chrysanthemum. One moment.
Okay, go pee. An outdoor moment.
Do
This
you
is
take
cute. I love
this toothless bride to be your wife for now and forever?
I love nerds. You know, I'm happy I didn't fall down on my wedding. Oh, right in the drink. That's funny. That's actually really cool that all this footage was maintained. Uh-oh. He's dancing with a shoe. Oh, wow. Oh, I'm so glad we didn't do any cringy fighting with the cake thing. There's so many. I did do the worm. I did do the worm in my wedding dress. But this is like a worm off. Oh, you moron. Do you know how expensive those balloon collages are? I guess it was the end of the night.
Y'all go to the stairs.
Oh, falling. Okay. Oh no. Is that the daddy-daughter dance? Was she kissing? Oh God. That's it's no Melanie Mac, but she wiped out. It's very similar to Melanie Mac. What's he doing? Throwing water? He just threw a glass of water at them? That's so stupid. Ooh, I love this dress. Beautiful. And she's on the floor. This dress is falling off this woman. Is it? Oh my God, I thought that woman was naked for a second. Oh. This looks like a winter wedding based on that shawl. Oh, is that her daughter? She just doesn't want to leave. She's like, I'm just gonna lay down face first. Oh God. What is she doing? See, I don't like this sexual gyrating at the wedding. You should not subject grandma and grandpa to this. I do not. Oh God, a man popped out. That's funny. Okay, that is funny. How did he fit under there? Oh, this man took the flowers. Oh no. See, don't attempt a physical feat of strength at a wedding that you haven't rehearsed. That's so stupid. Uh-oh, her veil fell out and he tripped. This is beautiful. Beautiful. See these long veils. I'm telling you, that kind of happened to me. I had a long veil and they are very tricky. No one caught the bouquet. That's bad. We didn't have any black people at our wedding, so I don't have comments on this. We tried. We invited some. We had a couple of halves. Oh, and she's down. Oh, this little bean running down the aisle with her doll. She sucks at her job. She didn't give out any petals. Where's the cake topper? See, I don't like this fighting over the cake business. No, this is too wild. You're making everyone anxious that the cake is going to fall on the floor. No, it's not worth it. Oh, I'm just going to go to sleep on the dress. That would irritate. Look, it's the man. See, we did it right. We had a flower dude. We did not have a man with his ass crack out. That's so gross. Look how filthy that dress is. I don't like the Converse with the wedding dress thing. I know a lot of women do that, but the cake in the face thing. Why would you do that when you spend like hundreds of dollars on your wedding makeup and have cake thrown at you? Oh, he split his bands. That's funny. Oh, yeah, you gotta make sure you don't trip on the bride's gown. Wow, a lot of falling happens. Why is there a carpet in the middle of a gymnasium? Oh my god, that's dope.
Feels just gonna break some glass.
Trying to do that?
Oh my gosh!
Oh, the limo. Running through a sign like the Kool-Aid man. Okay, they fell on their intro. That's embarrassing. Oh, is this like a mom and dad drunk moment? Yeah, they're down. Oh, that makes me really anxious. Someone definitely hurt their back on that. Oh my god, that looks like he hit her. Is that a cake smush? Oh, face full of cake. I'm so glad we didn't throw cake at each other's face, Frank. I would have been so annoyed about like your makeup's all screwed up and you're all sticky. Hit her in the head. Look alive, Doris. You gotta catch it. I guess it still counts. Aw. How cute. Why do people do this man in the fucking wedding gown idea? Oh my god. I mean, it's funny, but I think it's been done. Oh, did her thing snap?
He doesn't got this.
Oh, carrying her over the threshold. We forgot to do that. Oh, his back. See, his back went out. They're getting married in the woods somewhere, just at a park. No, do not do something like this on your wedding day. You look untoward, Kiana would say. Kiana, would you be caught dead dancing like that on your wedding day?
On a horse? Or no. Oh my god. Why the stress of it?
The overarching theme on all these fails is like, do not attempt a physical feat of strength.
You know
like,
what?
Yeah. Unrehearsed physical dare, that should not be on the docket for your wedding.
Right. If you're gonna fall down at the reception, get rip-roaringly drunk after. We don't need horses and something in there. But I suppose if you're going to have a cowboy theme, then you should be good on a horse. But horses get spooked. They all the people and everything.
I think if someone at your wedding is falling down before 10 p.m., that's bad.
They're a bad wedding guest or
they can't handle their
bride or
shit.
Groom. Watch me fall the fuck down the stairs. There's a lot of stairs. My aisle is all stairs, basically. So
you'll be fine. You'll be too busy.
Yeah.
You and Gina will probably be too busy to even get too drunk.
Yes, you say that. No, we won't. I'll do my normal thing. I'll just have a casual White Claw every hour for every hour of the day.
Push-ups. Thanks for the super chat. I know. Shooting high is part of my sense of humor. Okay. As long as you don't get your hopes dashed.
No, they couldn't.
Fine. I guess I'll just eat my hair. You could do that.
Eat my hair.
Just eating nerds from Halloween. Don't mind me.
I know you love a nerd moment, so eat away.
These aren't even attached to a rope like I usually prefer.
I know you like nerds on a rope. Oh, what's happening here? Oh, no.
Oh, is this women going out in foreign countries? Yeah. Oh, God.
Oh, my God.
My God. What in the world is that? Oh, no.
You can't be comfortable.
Come on. Why? Don't you have any friends? This
Oh
one
my
right
God.
here. She looks like a wildebeest. Like every... Can we just rewind her over and over again?
Yeah,
Black
Chrissy,
and red
if you
outfit.
think you look, no one would. You think you're a wildebeest pregnant? You're the thinnest woman I've ever seen. This
There is
woman,
everything wrong with it. Can we pause this? Rewind it a little and pause it.
it's not
All right, we'll
easy.
come back to it. This I have to focus specifically on this woman in the red and black outfit because like so much is wrong. Stop it. Pause it. Her boots don't even zip up. So either she's going out there with she bought boots that are too small for her big fucking calves, which is like don't buy those. Don't bring those home. If you can't
The
zip
boots
them
like
up.
that, if your calves are too big for the zip up boots,
Get a wide.
I know. We can't remake all of them because that's standard size.
But they sell a wide calf boot. Such a thing does exist. So
that may be why she's falling.
Like a fucking obese swashbuckler. And she's
why even wear a skirt? A skirt.
The skirt. I mean, like, I guess we can be slightly thankful that she went skirt instead of skirt. But like again, she looks like she borrowed her skinny friend's clothes. Like she wasn't planning on going out. She slept over a friend's house who is like half her size. And she's like, I'll just borrow your clothes. And the friend was too nice to say no. And she was like, sure. And she just gave
and
her
your shoes.
She gave her something that she didn't care would be stretched out. You know, everything she's wearing is at least 2 sizes too small for her. Like this.
I'm not one to fat shame. I don't mind like a fitted moment. It's hard being taller. She's obviously taller. But if you have a weight on you taller, I mean, you're gonna fall hard. And
that skirt should not be up in her rib cage. That should be a lower slung.
It doesn't fit around her, as my nana would say, goshes.
That should be hitting her in the belly button, and it's up by her ribs, which is just way too small. And the top is way, way, way too tight. You can see it stretching across the top. The handles, the straps are hanging on for dear life, but it's like
that. Those straps are like
way too big. The boobs are just stressing out the whole shirt. She's wearing either no bra or a tube bra or like something very unsupportive with no. Her boobs are way too big. You can't be having braless nights when your boobs are this big. You need support. You need shaping. They're being squeezed like a mammogram. Look at her boobs.
Oh my God.
The shirt is squeezing her boobs.
There's just
down.
Everything is wrong. And you know what? She
down.
Probably, before she was so wasted, she probably took a picture in the mirror and was like, this looks fine. You know,
no. In what world, what level of intoxication could you possibly think that you look good wearing this?
And what kind of text message did she get? Look at her face.
This is obviously somewhere in Europe, as you can tell by the weird signs.
This is all UK.
This is UK.
I got more to show you.
These women need help in the UK.
She's like, I woke up without me clothes, so I had to borrow my friend's skirt, and now I got a really
not even zipped. what is that? The bag is, I can't even address the bag. The bag is the best part of this
It is just,
whole outfit.
oh
But
boy,
this is
oh boy.
what is she looking at on her phone? What could be so important?
Holy,
Is her
somebody
finger
just posted
bleeding?
a
Look at
photo.
her finger. Her finger's covered in blood. What the fuck happened in there?
Chrissy, she's having a rough night. She just what she's looking at on her phone is
finger
an
is covered
Instagram
in
photo of
blood.
her from earlier, probably. Jesus, the
She's carrying
fupa.
a vape or a firework in her phone. She's got a late model phone. She can't be bothered to buy clothes that fit her, but she's got the latest iPhone. Look at this. Oh my God, rewind it again. I can't get past this girl. Look at that person wearing a full-blown winter coat behind her. That should give you an indication of the temperature. This is winter.
And
Okay,
I love
look
a
at this
large lady. Oh,
winter
yes.
coat behind her, and she's out in a tank top and a skirt.
And the skirt, I love a large woman with a flat ass. It goes straight from back to thigh. She's obviously
The
like
flat
a large
ass
woman.
is why she thought she could get away with wearing this.
But look, she should have like a dumper on her. That
Look
might
at
be
shaking
nice.
her finger because she's like, I cut my hand.
Also, half up, half down
No.
hairstyle on a night out never works well.
This chick is like so college. Like this is actually really takes me back to she's definitely college age, because when you're in college, very few girls know what look good on them. You're just like short, tight, let's go.
Oh, flat ass. Yeah, I know. She just there's all I see
green
is,
and this looks like the decaying pear on the top of the fridge that you forgot about.
all I see is fupa. And half those women
And it
weren't
didn't have to be this way.
fupa, every single one. And this looks like Charleston, actually.
Like some of these women don't have horrible bodies, but like the green dress girl, you're wearing the absolute worst thing for your body, because she's not terrible. Like she needs some support. She needs an underwear bra. She could do some nice cleavage up top. She has boobs, and she needs to do a flattering jean or a like not a low slung jean, because she has a little bit of a pooch there. That's fine.
Everybody does.
But look, see that line going across, almost like a flat line, like a heart monitor? That is supposed to be under your tits. The fact that that's cutting in the middle of her tit is like, this is ill-fitting. She should have never bought this dress or borrowed it from, again, a thinner friend.
Right. And then and she's got a big smile on her face. She's trying to pull it down here, but she doesn't know any better. Just at least the whale in front of her had the wherewithal to put tights on. Still not going to help, but
this is bad too. I mean, but this is like the fupa again, but she's at least doing a higher cut bottom here. I mean, still 2 sizes too small for her. This woman,
and her hair looks good, but she put tights on.
Her hair is fine. She should be caught dead in a crop top. She has too much confidence to be dealing with a crop top. She's about 20 pounds away from thinking she could wear a crop top. Let's be honest.
Hair is great, but not
out of control on the jean skirt. Look, the pockets are longer than the skirt. The pockets want out. Okay, the pockets want no part of this outfit or this person.
And what can you
They're
store
literally
in there?
trying to commit suicide.
Not everybody is a cast member of Euphoria on HBO.
No.
All right, we're not all Zendaya or what have you. It's not. And I very rarely like wear what fits. You know what?
Jacket. Okay, I like the big jacket. She should have something big underneath it and something big on the bottom. Like it should be all big. Okay, she's not ready.
If she doesn't take the jacket off, I'm okay with it. But still, she should zip it up. Maybe
built like a potato.
Looks like my jacket.
It does look it looks like Frank's leather jacket. Again, like, she's doing the oversized look. If you're gonna do fitted underneath, you got to do black or dark, or at least something that's tucked in and fitted.
The woman in the white here she's the winner, and it's still she knows how to dress her body.
Yeah.
That's right. It's still not the best I've ever seen.
It looks like she sneezed and her top popped open. This, I know what she's going for here is like this chic. If she had 0 tits, this would look better on her. But since she's at least maybe a B cup, You can't wear the top she's wearing if you have any tits at all because it's gonna pucker out like it is right there.
Yeah, and it's like that sort of diagonal like slit moment. But look, one button
Very
is
hard
missing.
top to wear.
Yeah.
This is a fashion week top.
Well, she
And,
looks confident in the face. So look, they all their faces all look like they're walking down the runway. Like what? We're great looking. This is wonderful.
You know what? If I'm so glad videos don't exist of me going out in college because I couldn't dress myself either.
Oh my gosh.
I
this
wasn't as
lady.
bad as Wildebeest here, but
It's hard being tall, and also because I suppose she just looks tall. She's like about as tall as that sign, and then also
looks
large.
like an NBA player.
She used to take her hair down and wear.
Look at her shaking her head. She's like,
my hand is bleeding.
Hurt my
I
hand.
cut my hand in diagonally. It hurts. My boyfriend just texted me.
Poor boobs.
Oh my god.
She's bleeding. What a mess. I hope this woman sees this and goes, this is my rock bottom.
Does it look like she is realizing in real time that she's
Yeah. Yeah, she's like, my hand hurts.
What?
Oh, look, my hand is cut up. Ow, it hurts so much.
You know, she probably dropped her drink on the floor. It's like, I'm so sorry, I'll pick it up. And then cut herself with shards of glass from her own Cosmo glass. And then they're like, no, just get the fuck out. Get out of here, Wildebeest. You've done enough.
She's really, really bleeding too. Look,
Yeah,
she
this
has
is
a
bad. She
some
needs
of the
stitches. The blood is coming down her hand. It's on her phone. That's a straight cut, either down the front or down the underside of her finger. She was trying to pick up broken glass. That's what this dumb bitch did. And she sliced her finger open. And they were like, get out. Just get out. Or she could have broken in her hand. Oh, yeah, maybe she just had an angry moment and hulked her own glass.
Some of the blood looks dried on her finger. I feel like she just noticed it.
Yeah,
Look at
maybe
her
she cut it
finger.
like a half hour ago and just was like, why isn't this guy I'm chatting up at the bar like me back? It's because I'm bleeding on him.
She looks like a Spanish ham hanging in the window. Like
She does.
I know,
She looks like one of those 80-pound, 100-pound prosciuttos that has to dry out for 8 months.
Can you
before
shave it
anyone
off?
can touch it.
That
Oh my
we're so
god, this
rude.
woman! I don't know how it's gonna get better than this lady.
Yeah.
Simon Ho just tuned in. No idea what's going on. Fat weddings? Yeah, that's about the size of it. Simon Ho again. I was watching Godzilla -1 with this video. That's funny.
All right, here's more.
Okay, here's more. Wow. What country are all these women from that look like this? That don't know how to dress?
England, right?
Just England?
Just England.
We
These
need to
are all
send
England?
instead of sending billions to Ukraine, can we send a little money to England? Can we send some gays over to help these women dress?
They need the Chico's method. Size 0 is size 8.
Mm-hmm.
If that'll make them feel better, then we'll just
I mean,
go
like
with
you don't have
that.
to go harp, but like there's got to be a middle ground between what they're wearing and Chico's.
And just before we even start this, there are 2 of the palest women I've ever seen in white. White is very risky. Not only is one's in a jumpsuit, an ill-fitted one, she's bow-legged. Then this one looks like she's on, I don't even know what. There is one blonde woman with a leg slit moment, but she's in black. She's doing okay. Then we have another lime green lady. Let's see what happens. God.
Okay, black outfit. She's thin. She's hot. She's
She looks
confident.
great.
Just because she can wear what she's wearing doesn't mean she should. Again, these women are beautiful. Okay, not that one. This tan mess, this beige disaster.
I already look like
tight.
a potato. Let's dress like one. That sounds great.
Oh,
So
too
great.
tight. Oh no. Okay, this is
She
great.
looks pretty good.
This is this is bad. This woman
Oh,
looks
boy.
good in this, but again, she could look even better in something a little bigger.
Yes.
All right, Frank's letting it go through full speed all at once. Yeah, that's part of I'm not saying you have to, dress like you're at Turning Point USA, but you just because you have the body to wear something doesn't mean you always should.
Right. I love a crotch pull moment.
That was a
There you
crotch
go.
pick moment.
Woo!
This is
There
the
must have been a
Spice
white
Girl
party.
thing.
Yeah.
The Spice Girl thing has to go. The white mini dress and white boots. Oh my God,
Right.
the girl sitting down on the ground, she's done. Okay, wow, that was a lot.
There were some okay things in there, but yeah, it's just
Mhm.
people. Oh boy.
Oh,
All right,
stop it. Go back a little. Manchester. Look at these,
England.
the stupid sock boots that look like flared pants, but they're boots. Like she looks like an astronaut's prostitute with a silver boot.
Yes, I mean it can be done, but you have to be like it can be very high fashion. If you put that on some gazelle somewhere, she's going to look good in anything. It's not made for everyone. This woman with the camel toe and the jumpsuit, she has a pretty good body actually. But it looks like there's a flood going on. The shoes are
The
wrong.
pants need to be longer. Yeah, pants are too short.
Even the woman I love an under boob moment.
Yeah.
But even the woman in the black get up right here, she's still not comfortable. She's covering right here.
She looks
let's
like she just
hold
got out of
those
the
up.
shower. The way she's
Yes,
holding her skirt together like it's a towel.
Right, and that shirt is not meant for under boob. Her boobs are probably not.
Are too big for that shirt, but she knows that. This is part of putting out the vibe.
Right. You don't want under boob to be a mistake.
Yeah.
You want an intentional under boob. She doesn't know that here, but she still looks better than the bunch.
Right. Yeah, best looking, but like she could be dressing better.
Long skirt, okay. Lime green, it's a lot.
The one in the black?
The long skirt in the black, she looks all right.
No, she doesn't. She's covering because probably she doesn't want her whole ass to like be.
No, I mean the one
skirt.
front and center right here with the other like floor length skirt.
Oh, the black.
Yeah, this one she might look all right, but it is basically just
again. This white, she has great boobs, but again, this top is doing nothing for her. It's too small. It's too cheap. Like all these outfits are too cheap. Like
they're too cheap for this.
They really look cheap, and it doesn't mean you have to spend a lot of money to look good. It's just you can tell these outfits are cheap. Yeah,
I actually don't mind this denim getup on this woman. I don't mind it. It looks okay for her body. Yeah. Actually, you know what? I give her. She would win the evening.
Of the three of them, she looks the best.
Yeah. God, we're like Joan
you have
Rivers.
To be rail thin to look, and then like this woman, she just started her night. She's already looks exhausted. Her body looks tired. The shoes are her feet are about to give out. She looks like Petunia. No, she looks like Miss Piggy. Yeah, it's Miss Piggy's night out. She's got this front cleavage out.
That that crisscross thing does not work on anyone unless you are completely flat chested.
Yeah.
And that color, puke, green, baby's diarrhea, brown, and just her in slow motion bounding up to us.
No, it's so like, why do these people look? If you have even a bulge, a wrinkle, anything, it's like abandoned ship. Even if she wore that dress in black or navy, we'd be like, okay, but you can't do a light color unless you're in good shape. Sorry.
Right. She's like, what? It's knee length. Well, it's fine. Also, there's nothing wrong with Spanx. Skims is a billion-dollar company. Utilize them. All right. Pop on a little bit of support.
She needs more than a Spanx. She needs to be hit by a truck. She needs to be.
She's the truck.
Oh my God, it's bad.
Wow.
She probably saw, JLo looks good in that. Let me wear the same dress. This pink number, very cute. I love the lucite heel. She's obviously like this bimbo Barbie look. It's kind of working for her. Like she looks
I'm good with it.
She looks good. Like she's obviously implants. She's got a shiny boob. going
If
on.
that were up her ass, if that were like too short, it would be a different thing. Want to know what else about the heel? A chunky heel on a night out. Nothing wrong with that. We don't need
More
needles
stability.
but betwixt our feet. Okay,
No.
that's between. But the chunky heel, it was a secretary length, even though it was hot pink.
And you
I
can
have to say, all of these women too in Manchester they all have a good hair moment. So we can give them something for that. But
you can do like strapless or very cleavagey up top if you have more coverage on the bottom. So if you have like knee or below the knee or pant, you can go tube top or strapless or like spaghetti strap.
What's the song? Short skirt and a long jacket. That's how I always go, right? So if you're
balance it out.
you can wear long sleeves and have it be sexy in a shorter skirt and maybe a heel if you wanted to.
Showing anything.
Oh, sorry.
I can't believe we've been going for 2.5 hours. This has been a real hodgepodge.
It has been.
This woman looks great. Like she has a great body
and tan skin.
And the white. Okay, the pink girl. Stop it right now.
Gosh,
everything is wrong with this. Again, like it's like spaghetti strap top, spaghetti strap heels. This is like your whole everything's hanging on by a thread. These shoes, there's no support anywhere here. And it looks like she's wearing a diaper. It looks like baby's night out. It looks like she's an escaped baby. That's
if you don't have
running
like
around
a little
looking for its mom.
If you don't have like and she was like, oh, but it's high-waisted. It's not, because you're right at your butt, like your under butt. If you don't have a little bubble butt like this, do not even try.
It would take nothing to sexually assault this woman. Literally just like that. And you know what I mean? Like some guy walks by and does literally that and it's sexual assault. You gotta put a little bit more between you and being fingered. I'm sorry.
Right. And also just the strappy up the leg shoes, horrible. She looks like she's about to topple over.
On 0.001% of people. Again, you have to be rail thin to even attempt this. And this woman is not a beast. She looks like a wildebeest in this, but she's maybe a size 8.
Yeah,
probably like 5'8" or something.
She's a Chico's 1. See, I mean,
and like she's poured herself into this tiny tube skirt that like is that even a skirt? It looks like a diaper.
I mean, it's terrible. Yeah,
it's terrible. No support. You just don't look good. You're not doing your body any favors. You're just.
I'll give her points for being tan. At least
her hair is long. That's good.
They all have very good hair. Something is going on with Manchester and their hair, but bandages.
Fifth Element bandages. That's funny. Oh, like that other girl was trying to wear. Yeah, this skirt again. Everything looks very cheap on her. Her whole body looks like it's $5. Again, this woman is hot, and like she obviously she looks hot in this. But again, like the shoes are cheap. Like she can get away with this, sure, but like she would look so much better in even a nice cocktail dress.
Yeah, no, and I think it must have been there's so much white. It must have been like, come to the white party. Or else this one would be like, I wouldn't even wear this. But she can definitely get away with it. She knows her body. She knows her boobs. Is it her best outfit ever? No, but
and again with white, you could be thin and still have a little cellulite, a little dimple here and there. White is unforgiving. Okay, that's why. With a wedding dress, you've got layers and layers of material, and you do you have undergarments. You have special wedding undergarments that
a girdle and
girdle of faja
ropes. Yes, and just hoist you up. No, she's all right, but
she looks great in this. But she would look way better. She could do better than looking like $10.
We should do a fashion review
single week. We could do like a Joan Rivers-esque.
Yes.
We both wore hoops today. I never wear
We
hoops.
did a hoop moment. We'll be the fashion police, the fascist police.
I would love that.
She's got a good butt.
She has a great butt. She has a great
She
body.
does. That's what I was gonna say. The bubble butt. So the wildebeest over there and the white, they could even trade outfits, and it might be the little bubble butt with the short skirt. She could have pulled off that woman's outfit.
I want more for her. I want better. She looks like a sexy ghost, and I just think she could do better for herself. Okay, this
I like
the liquid onesie thing. Again, she looks good. She's a good body, but
Okay,
like it looks
so
cheap.
this woman right here on the left, she gets my award for best outfit, and maybe it's just because.
Yes.
So
yeah.
see how she did a sexy white top with like a little bit of a collar. Boobs are up. It's a crop top, but the pants are baggier and they're leather, but they're not stuck to her skin.
Right. She looks great.
So right, it's like it's this. It's a combination of sexy on top, but also a little demure with the collar. She's got a tan. She's got long hair, and then even though the pants are leather, they hit her right in the right place, and they're baggy. Not
foot out.
to her.
It's very cute. Yeah.
And the other one tried the same sort of deal, so she also gets points as well. But that woman right there,
her friend looks like Jersey trash. Like she's got an orange spray tan. She's got a shiny tit popping out. Yet her jeans, and it's not working on her.
It doesn't work. She tried to do what her friend tried to do, and it didn't quite work. Yeah. And even though it's a crop top, she's showing off, the woman on the left, the thinnest part of her body, right? So that little strip is not offensive.
This is like a cow suit. All right, we have something coming up that's a black and white cow print. She's the sexiest cow in the barn. Again the shoes
with the scrappy shoes. God
horrible shoes.
She doesn't look horrific.
Do they not have good shoes in the UK? Are there no?
Why is everybody doing this Roman sandal thing? Everybody's feet are sliding over the top.
Hold on.
I see what she
look
tried
at this
to
woman
do.
in the background, she looks like she sat on a gigantic spider. What is crawling in her ass? What is that? Is that an alien? Did she shit oil?
It's a logo going around the butt.
It's a logo going around her butt. That looks terrible. It looks like
it's awful.
It looks like she had an abortion back there.
Honestly.
Okay, like obviously, like you go, ooh, a lot of legs. That's hot. Your eye is drawn to all the legs, but they look cheap. Like they just.
Does she have a garter on, or is that a tattoo?
No, that's a tattoo.
I don't hate it. It's a little too sexy. I would like this with a black tight moment.
Yeah.
Like legging, and not leggings.
Those shoes. Look how uncomfortable those shoes are. Look at the angle of her foot in the green. You can tell there's no support. There's no platform on those shoes. It's flat foot on the concrete. There's no, it's
just mushing your toes into the right. No, that could be an okay dress on her, but she needs a black sheer tight. And there's nothing wrong with chunky boots that don't go up to your knees. It just and like a little bit of a platform. She's not the worst of the night though, and also it's hard to pull off green, and she looks okay. So no, here we go.
Look at this more white party. Look at this more. They look like old dog. You know, dog shit that's been sitting out that turns white. That's what these women look like. They look like white dog shit. I know it's bad to say during Black History Month to say that someone looks like white dog shit, but they look like crusty, ashy shit, like goose poop.
Yes, like goose poop. Yes.
And when you see the white and green and brown goose poop.
Yes. And I'll say it once, I'll say it again. It's either a weird sleeve boot or strappy, nothingless sandals. They're wearing basically with a heel what they give you after you get a pedicure. All of them. And every woman in a white dress has a fupa, and everybody's hair magnificently is wonderful. I don't know what's going on in Manchester.
Why would you leave your house to go, I have a whole fupa hanging out, but I got this. You know what?
This
like, no,
good.
The men will just look at my tits. It's like, no, I don't know. Maybe they are. Maybe they're just like they think their tits and ass will carry them through the night. But it's like that to me
No,
doesn't
they
cancel out
think
the fupa.
they look like, oh yeah, this girl, since she has a fupa, she probably will be easy. So if
Yeah.
at the end of the night I can't bring this one home, then I'll rail that one.
The shoe situation in the UK is dire because it's
terrible. And then
and your
this woman,
shoes are so important. Your shoes are like the tires of the feet.
I very rarely wear anything other than my heeled Doc Martens. And that's because I know how they look on me and what outfits they go with. That's why I cannot with these Roman sandal heels any longer. On a night out, you want to wear those. Oh, good God.
There's got to be we got to shut down whoever's hawking Roman sandals to these poor unsuspecting women.
I know. And like what? It's not a point shoe. Why are we strapping this up our already like chunky calves? It's only going to fall down. It's only going to make you look.
Do you think they
chunkier.
do this for men? Do you think they wear these nothing shoes because they're like, "Ooh, the more of my leg that's exposed, the better off I am."
Well, their shirts are already in their wombs, or their skirts are. I mean, it's not. I think they're like, oh, this will look good. The strappier, maybe
Frank,
it's like.
do you like the look of a strappy nothing shoe like that? Like, do men care about shoes that much? No. Yeah.
Don't wear 6-inch heels so you're close to my height.
Don't get close to my height. Yeah. Also, like you can have a leg out, a boob out. You don't need to also have a foot out. Like, save your foot, okay? You could do tits out.
But there's weird
tits out.
Like
there are dudes who like feet and shoes. Yeah. Yes. I've been on dates with a foot appreciator or two, but then they sometimes spend too much time on the feet, and
Visconti loves my feet. Always takes my socks off in the morning. I'm like, why are you doing that? So he can kiss my feet. But he does not need to see them in. I will keep them in my shoes. And I don't think anyone's feet. I don't think anybody's feet look great in those strappy, like where your toes are hanging over.
No, because if you can't walk, you don't look good.
No, and what's wrong with a chunky?
Oh, look at this!
Oh
fupa
boy,
coming in hot. 9 o'clock fupa.
Again, that top started out as white before and then she walked 2 blocks.
Yeah, she's just sweated and now it's green. Why would you wear a purse that makes you look fatter? Like, you know what I mean? The purse brings out her fat. It's so tiny.
The purse is the size of a Lego, and then you've got and then again, it's just straight. It's not like a toned little booty or anything. It's like straight from back to there's a weird like fat coming around, and then a fupa moment, and then lime green again, but also good hair.
Very munty. This is a very munty specimen here. The shorts are all over the place. You can't. I just want better for this woman. Like, you deserve to be covered up and look good. Like, make the most of your assets. Like, she's got boobs. Okay, some guys like a thicker woman, but like you just need about 3 times more material to start with.
I should have been a stylist. I would have been like, hike these puppies up here, do a corset moment, a long leather baggy pant that goes that's not bell bottom but wide leg to the floor. Do your hair exactly like that. Tube top up here, corset moment, and then just make your body look like this. We don't want lumpy. Lump's not supposed to be there. Lumpy. They won't care.
It should be a boob forward outfit, and instead the boobs are an afterthought. And like that's her strongest feature, and she is
and they're sagging down in lime green. That is sort of a corset top. Suck it in a little bit more with a wide-legged like pant that makes you go like that. She would have been the belle of the ball.
Has everyone in this city only place they shop is like the Rainbow Shop?
I was gonna bring up Rainbow.
It is like Bigfoot.
I love Rainbow, but you got to take Rainbow and match it with a couple other pieces. You don't just buy a whole outfit from Rainbow.
No,
you got to
this
take
girl
Rainbow
walking
out of
away
Rainbow.
is cute. I like that the skirt is too short, but at least it's A-line. and
Oh
she's got
yeah.
more of a shoe happening. That's a very platform.
Oh
Like
yes,
she's
she
cute.
platform. Given the bunch of people, she wins like one of the best of
Are
the
these
night.
women launching into space? Like, what's with all these moon boot? The white again. It's got to be the white party. The Baby
Yeah.
Spice era is long gone,
It's back.
gals.
I like a
This one's
this top, what do you call it? Halter, but
oh
too
yeah,
much.
very early aughts aesthetic. I'm look. You're catching this woman in a crotch pull. She's holding her white phone with one hand and pulling either her underwear out of her wedgie of her front G or pulling the skirt down.
Oh boy. And you know what else I fucking hate? These dresses with these rat tails on them.
Oh, it's
I
so
hate it.
stupid. What is that for?
Nothing. It's for nothing. It's to get caught in the engine of an airplane.
It's so
I
a
have
man can pull you and be like, "Hey, come back here." It's great. It's give people a handle. Perfect.
It just looks like it's made wrong. I've never been a fan of that. Awful.
It's so cheap. Okay, very
I
tall,
love it.
giant woman with the pink jacket, but that it kind of works.
This is what I'm talking about. All right. She knows. She goes, I'm wearing basically a bra. I'm going to top it with a hot pink jacket. That'll be chic. So she's naked from here, but she again goes, this is the thinnest part of my body. So I'll show a little bit of that. And then the pants, they're tight up top, but they tailor out. A+ for her.
This is a
given
good
delivery.
outfit fashion wise, but men are not gonna like that jacket. Like men don't appreciate this is like gays and women think she looks good, but men would like go, ugh, why? Just take that jacket off. So I
But
think
here's the kicker. She's going to the club probably, so she can remove the
will take
jacket.
it off.
And she's thin enough so she could just like, so she doesn't start off that slutty. And
shoulder pads are too masculine, says Frank.
shoulder pads. Okay, see, I love a shoulder pad moment. I would wear it to the club, take it off, toss it to the side, and then she still would probably look good in that crop top. And then the other woman just looks like she's going to a funeral or something. But and she's already taken her shoes off.
Yeah. She's barefoot. Oh no.
Her shoes are in her hand.
She's barefoot. That's so bad. And this is not her first rodeo. She has walked barefoot in these streets before. Look at the lack of concern on her face. She's not nervous. She's like, "Oh my god, I can't believe I'm doing this." She's like, "No, I'm just barefoot. I'm just walking around
I've
barefoot."
had a tetanus shot. I don't care if I step on a needle or a
Either
nail.
to or from this funeral, I've been barefoot.
She had a rough day.
Look, a woman sitting on the floor is such a bad sign. That tells you number one, her shoes are too uncomfortable. Look at the way her feet are. The foot position of the woman sitting on the floor is like her shoes are really uncomfortable. She can't even be bothered to be on the soles of her foot because they're that uncomfortable. That's why she's got the heels in the ground.
Yes. Everyone in this cockamamie
it's just
town.
pain everywhere you look. Again with the shoes.
The strap
sandal. What? It's an epidemic.
It is, and it needs to be stopped. It's really terrible. Like,
look at this man wearing a shirt with a car on it and a bunch of tribal tattoo designs. Like he's a middle school desk, just written all over.
Was that a TikTok that was like fashion in Manchester? Fashion? No, absolutely not.
Manchester needs help.
No,
they do.
Sharing videos because they're so cringe. There's more.
There's more.
Oh, yay. This
Stinky
is
face. Thanks for the super chat. Butts are better than armpits, which are better than feet, which are better than boobs, which is better than personality. Okay.
Butts.
That's your prerogative, stinky face.
Okay, so butts first, personality last.
I mean, judging by your avatar.
Yes.
I'm going to take that with a grain of salt.
You must. We must.
Yeah, why are we sending all this money to Ukraine when the UK needs our help?
Isn't it cold there? What is with the strappy sandal moment? God.
I don't know.
I love the shoulder pads are too manly thing. And I love shoulder pads. Perfect. I like not perfect. Speaking in what we're about to see, the woman on the left, she's doing purposeful, maybe a little bit under boob. It's better than what we've seen. The other woman,
yeah,
This is good for what
I
it is.
personally don't like, and I know you wear jeans that are too ripped apart.
I
This
do.
looks like she
I
got
do.
attacked by a raccoon on her way to the club, and the jeans are too ripped for me. I'm sorry. I can do a little bit of tasteful knee exposure.
I'm gonna play it once full speed, and then we'll.
Okay. Okay. Frank's gonna play it all the way through.
Then we'll go. Okay.
No, too flappy. Oh my god, the tits are hanging out. No, no. What is she, a
boy.
sexy Yeti?
Oh boy.
All right, that's cute. No, I mean like she's cute, but it's too short. No,
I hate this
what in the world is that? My God, was she 7 feet tall?
And that is just a slip. Oh
The
my
white
God!
again.
With the white.
White. Why?
Is this England again?
It must be.
Oh boy.
It's all Manchester. Okay, Manchester has a problem. Oh God. The white boots. There's a white boot epidemic.
Everybody has great hair though.
What?
They do.
Why? Yeah, the hairs. They did.
Oopa.
No, 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 and no.
Oh
No
boy.
and no.
Oh,
No.
Too tight everywhere.
The hand holding.
I know.
It's the only thing interesting about these girls.
Also,
okay, she's pretty.
One in the middle. I like that outfit.
Why with the boots again? Okay, that's a man. That's a man coming towards us.
It's Frida Kahlo. Okay,
She's pretty, but too much lips.
Lip injections.
Okay, the underboob is out of control. She's gonna fly out of this top.
It's not. I don't even think it's intentional underboob anymore.
She borrowed her grandmother's handkerchief and is wearing it as a top.
I at least like. I don't because I am a purveyor of. I like a jean where my entire thigh and knees are out. I don't mind it at all. It's just comfortable. I think that's okay. I think that's okay. I think the top is actually a touch. It is a handkerchief touch. That's not intentional underboob like I thought. But I like that she has high-waisted jeans, albeit the rips are up to the thigh.
Yeah, she's a great body. She could do a lot better for herself.
Yeah. What I don't like about this
suit, I don't love it. I like black again. Like black is like I don't know. I don't care. Like she's not so big that you have to like if you're a big chick, you should be always wearing black, but she's not big, so she should really try to do a little bit of color.
It would be 100% better if it's a halter top and she's got the sexiness here.
Yeah.
She needs the wide leg. It shouldn't be like leggings on the bottom, or else you just end up looking like
just a bodysuit.
Yeah, a potato, like one of those ping pong ball things that they do for like CGI. It just doesn't look right. I don't hate these women.
So like early aughts, like she just looks like she popped out of a Hollister in the year 2001. Like this tiny hunter green skirt. Like where the fuck do you even find these clothes in the 2020s?
Want to know what else? If they switched outfits, it would be better. The littler one could pull off that bizarro Paris Hilton flared at the bottom skirt.
It's giving me Simple Life vibes. And the Yeti.
It is, right. It's Paris and Nicole. Right. Nicole did not dress either. But if they switched, it'd be okay. But neither. It's too much. Showing too much everywhere. And then
the girl on the left is thin, looks good in everything. Like she's fine in that. But the shoes are going to be uncomfortable soon. But like you're in your 20s, you don't even register uncomfortable shoes until you're 30, I think.
No. Mm-mm. And yeah, I mean, still everybody has what is that? It's everybody with a hair moment, but what I'm sorry, I haven't seen those goddamn like furry boots in years.
Yeah. Where did she get this outfit? Maybe with her mom. She's like, look, I wore this when I was your age.
How
Put it
old must
on.
they be? I don't know.
They can't. They're like 19, maybe 20.
Yeah, this is very like the one on the right is like very The Hills or
Mhm.
Laguna Beach with the tracks in her hair and everything, and then
Oh,
little
yeah.
underwear moment coming out. Yeah.
Okay, this black outfit looks really cute. Her boobs look great.
Mhm. They do. They're propped up. She taped them up or what have you.
Mhm. Taped them up. Hair is great.
Yes.
The white outfits have to stop.
I don't know. Yeah, I was assuming everybody was going to some white party, but I just think that they're all just like, white is great all year round. We love white. We wear it, in all the seasons here in Manchester.
This woman is wearing denim underpants.
This is a very Lady Gaga like drag queen outfit, and I have feelings about this because she doesn't look bad. She's wearing
She's a great
tights.
body. She can
Yes.
again can get away with it, but
Yeah.
like, no, like it's
No.
too little. It's too little up.
If she's going to a rave, I'm for it because she has 3/4 length sleeves. She has she has
Oh
basically
yeah,
a turtleneck on.
her sleeves are saving her. Yeah, no one's looking
Well,
at her
also
sleeves.
she doesn't have any boob moment, any barely any arm moment. It's just all leg and she's wearing tights. So if she's going to a rave, I'm all right with it, but who's to say for her friend, who also I suppose has like a leotard. Her whole thing is see-through too. They have to be going to a rave. I give them a
Yeah, she has a
B+.
see-through dress with like bigger black underpants underneath this very sheer, not even a dress. I bet it's like a tank top that she just pulled down and was like, fuck it. I'll just wear this. You can tell by the blonde girl holding her boob, like, you know this feeling where you're 10 minutes outside the house and you're like, I missed the mark. I dressed poorly for the night. She already feels uncomfortable and she's like, I have a
Yeah.
whole night ahead of me.
Right. I'm going to be just fucking completely uncomfortable the entire evening.
This might be the worst thing we've ever seen.
These weird flags that are hanging off of these dresses and these skirts, I can't abide by.
From a NASCAR race and just pulled the banner off. The car drove through the banner and she just was like, I'm gonna make an outfit out of this.
Right. Oh, and match your shitty bag to your shitty scraps of
this is
bare
naked.
back, bare legs, bare chest, bare belly. And then I have this tiny purse. Awful.
This yellow, this is just napkins. This is like rhythmic gymnastics ribbon turned into an outfit. It's not, I'm like scared for her. I'm like, especially with the illegal immigrant population through the roof in every country, like they're gonna get sexually assaulted.
She's gonna get caught in the subway. It's gonna fly by her and just drag her in. It's so bad that we didn't even notice that the other woman is wearing lace leggings with underwear and a BB top.
This looks like something you could not fly out of the Vegas airport in with this black outfit.
It's so bad.
But compared
to my God, look, and they're fighting. She's like, you shouldn't have worn that, Courtney. She's like, let me live my life, Tiffany.
Compared to butter straps over here, the black outfit seems fine.
It does. It's all about your experience and what you're around. She's like, you get away from me. You're embarrassing me.
None of these women know how to dress. This woman, okay, in the black, that's like a nightgown. It's like a lingerie. Yeah. I think I have something like that. I sleep in. I want to go to Manchester and burn every pair of white boots in the whole country.
If I see one more strappy Roman heeled sandal in Manchester, I will be like, listen, let them burn down with the Romans. It's enough.
And this woman is so fucking tall. Like, fine, you can be tall and wear heels, but like, you gotta, you can't fix tall. I think she's got to do a deep V-neck to draw away. Because when you're covered up on top like that, it's you just look at her. The focal point is like, okay, obviously legs, but then you look at her shoulders and you go, this bitch is tall. What she needs is a deep V to draw the eye down and away from her tall ass shoulders.
True.
And be like,
Right, because
you
she
wanna,
looks like
you want to draw the eye towards the middle and not like.
Right. Yeah, because she's obviously, and I don't even mind the little she's got a little baby belly right there. That's cute. But then just this very harsh neckline on her with her muscular shoulders. You want to attract a man that way.
She's
right?
like a model tall, so she just
yeah.
You got to do better than that. These are terrible.
No, yeah.
And that bag, what the hell is that bag?
You know what? Again, they could trade outfits and I'd be okay with it.
Oh, she jumped out of 1999. That necklace, what year is it?
The 90s they
what
were
is
in,
going on
they're
with this
going out.
fucking mess behind her? This is like a baby onesie she's wearing.
Right. Can't you see that it's just being eaten by your puss? I mean, and the fabric. She's they're also confident.
Again, this nude two-piece outfit. It's the same thing we saw Austin Towers. It's the same thing we saw that gigantic woman wearing. It's like this two-piece beige outfit.
A matching set, a cheap one. You must be in really good shape to wear that because it's basically just leftover fabric on the bottom.
You should be able to see your snatch shadow. You can see snatch shadow on the girl on the right here. It's like there should be no shadow visible.
Right.
You can
if
actually
your tampon
see your legs.
hang out. If your tampon string you could hang out right there, then it's a bit too short. Look, she's pulling it down. See?
It's like, why do you have to wear the shortest possible? Am I old? Most of these girls are not horrible looking.
No, they all have great hair.
Yeah.
I think the girl on the left, that's great for what we've seen.
She looks great.
Great.
Yeah.
A baggy camo pant moment and
she looks like a sexy hot dog,
Oh my God. Yeah. She's
yeah. This blonde girl, this is a great outfit, even though it's like she's a little too naked on the top of the pants.
Well, she's too naked because she's uncomfortable with it. Look how she's walking, right?
Yeah, she's cold.
She paired that with a Doc Marten heeled boot and maybe a black top that was a little bit wider.
Or an open cardigan or jacket thing.
Yeah.
Oh God, what a mess.
Oh my God, here we go.
What is this?
Again, this weird. Okay, now we have middle boob moment.
It's look. We know now why they discontinued fruit stripe gum.
Or you wear that in the goddamn Dominican Republic. You wear it in the Bahamas or something. But it's just not. It just doesn't hit here.
Yeah, it's not a Ibiza. Okay, you're gonna have to do better than
right. And also, what's going on? One boob is out on the side. The
one boob is about to fall out, and the other one is contained.
Yeah,
How did this happen?
If she had strapped it up a little bit tighter, it actually doesn't look bad on her. She's got a very nice shaped body, but
she's making her boobs look bad.
I don't know. I think it's just not hitting her right. There's nothing you can tape things. Tape them up. You can hide it. Yeah, tape them up or down, or just make it. Yeah,
that green dress was hideous. I can't even dignify that with a comment. All right, this white girl is trying to look black for her black boyfriend. She's like, look, I did my hair how your people do it. Okay. Can we get through Thanksgiving? Please.
Yes, she does look white.
Can you not rap at my parents? Can you not give out your mixtape? Look, I'm trying my best to look like Alicia Keys. Just don't pull your gun out at Christmas. Can you do that? Her whole dress looks like ripped tights. This brown number is terrible. She spent all the time on her hair and none on her dress.
I don't. You think she did that hair? His sister did it. Absolutely not. But
look at her face. She's like, I have such a headache. She's like, they pulled this shit so tight. I'm gonna have a headache for 7 years.
I don't even mind it. She just looks like overly tan. And then I like that the dress is so short, but it has long sleeves and there's no boob moment.
I
I'll
hate
say
that she
that.
feels she had to Rachel Dolezal herself to get his acceptance. Just be you,
I mean, she
honey.
looks like she can't. She looks. I mean, she's got a million layers of spray tan on for sure.
She's like, she used up all the bronzer in her house for this.
And look at the
Simon
boobs. Now
Ho-
that I look at it, she needs a bra on. Look
Simon
at
Ho
it.
says, poor women have to wear drag queen hand-me-downs. Yeah, she's not wearing a bra. She could have made her boobs look great, even with a sheer dress, but you gotta have some decent support.
Something, yeah.
Something, anything.
Interesting.
What a shitty, cheap dress. What a horrible dress. Ugh.
If you're
this is
white, you get
cute.
your hair braided at the beach. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah, this girl has great hair, good legs, good body. Yeah, I don't have any major complaints here. The skirt is too short, but everybody is wearing something too short in this video.
But it's
so.
also black. It's black. Yeah. And then she doesn't have a big boob moment or anything like that. She's got a black
bartender.
Top
like
on.
That's a great outfit for a bartender right here.
Absolutely. So, why is this guy fighting with her?
She's yelling at this guy she's way out of everybody's league. She shouldn't be talking to him.
Exactly.
Okay, this is terrible. This is Pirates of Caribbean. She just got off the set.
Okay. I don't hate it with sandals. Again, sandals. On vacation. Not on a club night out. Or at you know what, at Coachella, fine.
Okay, yeah.
I could see it at Coachella. She's tan enough, she's young enough.
So pretty.
Yeah.
She could wear anything, and she's wearing a scarf as a shirt.
She strapped those puppies down though, right? I mean, she's okay. Do I see it at like
she could do better? She could wear anything and chooses to wear this. It's like, ugh.
That's very, beachy, ravey. Yeah. I don't hate it, but
I hate the color on her. She should be.
See nipple there?
Can you see nipple? Maybe.
I think you maybe can. Yeah.
She would be better in pinks, blues, something lighter, something that like is in her color palette. This black olive thing does nothing for her.
No, that color does nothing for her. But like I do like that it's a risk, but that like little strap, that little string around, it looks good on her body. And she has like a little scarf.
She looks like a middle-aged man is about to come over with her with an oversized scissor and announce a grand opening of something. But it's her.
Like, here you go. Welcome in to my vagine.
Yeah.
Also, it's never that warm in England.
No.
It makes no sense.
They don't even have a summer. It's just rainy all the time.
No, this is Bahamas. This is, Ibiza. This is Coachella with, if she did a little Molly. This is not.
And no accessories. Like, no, like nothing. It's just, it's like not enough.
No. Or if she slicked her hair back, kind of like mine, and like put it in a bun and then wore it on the beach or something, it just does not work. I'm sorry. Nowhere in England will this work. She looks okay, but she just wore it in the wrong place. And her hair is not right.
This is a beach cover up.
Yes.
David McFarland gifted 10 Chrissie Mayr memberships. Wow. Whee! Again, this is a very pretty girl doing herself no favors in this outfit. Chris Gore, thank you for the yellow boy. Speaking of taping boobs, what about Bryce Dallas Howard's cleavage in Argyle, real or digital? From what I've been hearing, Chris, it's digital. And here's your sound effect.
I haven't watched that yet. Is it I'm not altogether sure it's what I don't
I heard
because I saw somebody from Vanderpump Rules in the commercial, but
I heard Bryce Dallas Howard is fat in it and she's got AI cleavage.
She has been larger for a while, so that makes sense.
Did she have a baby or something recently?
I don't know, but I do remember that episode of Black Mirror. It's my favorite episode. where it basically came to life where people like just rate you on she goes nuts because people are just like rating you in real life on your merit and what you post and things like that. Did you ever see that one? Yeah.
The social credit score.
Basically, yeah. And then she kind of goes nuts. That's my favorite episode of Black Mirror. That's maybe 3 years, maybe even more than that. But she was bigger in that.
Okay.
How about this?
How about this?
I'll pull it up real quick.
Yes.
No. No. No.
Yes. She's the size of Dallas.
Come on.
Wow.
I don't understand. I can't compute. I'm sorry. You're a fucking celebrity. You have nothing but money and time and trainers at your disposal. You could snap your fingers and a salad would arrive in 5 minutes.
Yeah. Well, also her slippers don't even fit. Like one's like falling off of her foot. Yeah.
She's carrying a bunch of phone chargers. That looks like the only weights she's lifted. What happened to you
for a while? Yeah.
What happened?
She maybe just I don't know. I mean, with Ozempic at your fingertips too. Just
you have to know at a certain point. It's like, oh, my fucking face is getting fat. I gotta,
Yeah. I mean,
you gain weight from the middle out to the extremities. By the time your face is fat, that should be all alarms on.
Chrissy, I'm still on jowl watch during your pregnancy.
Thank
you
you.
Still don't have them. And still she does in all of these photographs. I'm not one to fat shame. We don't know.
No. But she needs a friend on jowl watch. If she had someone like you on jowl watch, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
Right, but I don't know if she has a thyroid problem.
AI, this can't be real.
Oh my God.
That can't be real.
Oh, it just must be terrible to be like, ugh. Listen, because when we met her, when I first remember her, I guess it was Spider-Man, the Tobey Maguire one.
Can we get a before shot? Or you're just in an AI K-hole? She's giving redheads a bad name. It's bad enough that we're soulless. You got to keep it together in the body area. And she's not even that old.
No. I don't know. Maybe she's just like, fuck it. I just want to. I can't imagine. I don't know. Yeah, that's AI for sure. Jesus God,
Yikes.
The internet's cruel. She's cute. You're being too harsh. We are. Maybe we are. But we just say to ourselves, yes. People like that.
I can't even see the comments anymore. There's like a glitch in the chat here.
I know. I just started looking I looked on my phone for a second.
Oh my God. See, this is the woman I remember.
Yeah, right.
Did she have a kid? Is this what happens to redheads who reproduce? Are you just destined?
Oh my God, no.
No.
Maybe she's just naturally bigger. And when she was first in Hollywood, she was younger and lost a bunch of weight. And then she's been bigger for a while. So she was first in
Sorry. I was looking at the chat on my phone.
2007 and 2012 she had kids.
2000. So she had her last kid was 14 years ago. Yeah. I'm sorry. No, your window has closed. Your runway has shut off.
I don't know.
I don't know how many, and I don't know. Maybe there's parents in the chat. How much is enough time to allow someone to be fat for after they've had a kid? Because I need to know this for my own life. How much time do I have to be fat before people go, all right, get it together?
That's the biggest I've seen her, but I don't know. I think maybe she just wasn't always naturally thin, and then she lost weight for movies. I don't know. I can't tell. I haven't seen enough of them, but she was definitely
a week, a year. Okay, the chat is
You're
saying
still not
year,
fat. Look at your
no
head,
neck,
year. Arms, legs. You will never be. Please.
I'm just saying though, the middle is not thin. So 3 months, 2 years.
You're going to
2 weeks. 2 days.
2 days?
Apparently,
No.
you got air. Everything's got to like shrink back down again. There's like a pocket of air that's got to collapse inside you, I guess.
I will call it right now. By my wedding, you'll be the thinnest you've ever been.
I'm gonna look like this chick right here.
You'll have all of the boob milk coming out. The guts and everything will be coming out. You'll be working out like a maniac. And you barely gained any weight. You have a giant baby in your stomach.
That's the scale. That is 30 pounds more than when I got married.
Wait, Chrissy. Okay. Also, we were basically eating disorder territory when you got married.
And
like we were in Vegas to just live our lives. Yes. Right. That is not normal. Your face, literally, you couldn't even tell at all if you just looked at an arm or any of your arms. Your boobs, yes. Your butt, yes. Your waist, your legs, neck, head, everything else. You could never tell you were pregnant. That little fucker's gonna crawl right out, and then you'll squish out all of the rest of whatever.
The air will come out. I'm
Yes.
sure it'll be one big queef, and then I'll be back to normal.
Exactly.
Gross.
Just queef
Sorry,
it all out.
I never say that. I never say that word.
I don't either, but I don't.
Body
If
queef.
you'll
It'll be like,
Right. Visconti, say queef.
Say what?
Queef.
Queef.
Thank you. See, he said it too.
Right?
Yeah.
No, because it brings back horrible memories. I had some girlfriends in college, my freshman year of college. We lived in Dolan, which is like the loser dorm. Okay, I'm gonna say her name. I don't know what she's married now, but her name is Erin. She's from New Hampshire. She would do this thing where she would get. This is what we did. This is what we did before cell phones. Okay, people. We'd all get into the hallway at the dorm, and she would hoist. It's like a yoga move. When you're laying on your back. Now imagine you've put your hands on your lower back and you put your elbows on the ground, and then you hoist your legs up into like almost a handstand.
Yeah.
Like,
well,
imagine neck on the floor, elbows on the floor, but your legs are standing straight up in the air, and you're holding your lower back. You're balancing only your head, your neck is on the floor, your elbows on the floor, but everything else is like up in the air. Erin would do this friend of mine, and she would just queef. Like, she would just in the hallways, people are walking by. It was like her party trick. She'd be like, "Guys, you want to come outside? Like, come check this out." And she would just like queef on command.
It's always the girl that can do that will do it. I had a friend too. We would go on theater trips or whatever. She's like, "I can just do this." We're like, "What?" She would go into like, it would be like dead man's pose, or like, where you plow, queef.
She would do a plow.
Yes, a plow. Or and also
dead man's pose.
Or plow, dead man's pose, where you put your legs back like that way. It's always the girl. It's always the type of girl that can do it on command.
You just hear like, I'm like, stop! Like, I wouldn't say that. It's just my mind. I was like, why are you doing this? You're never gonna get a boyfriend. Like, why are you? Stop it.
And you know what? It's something about having your ass over your head. I'll tell you this because what the fuck do I care? One time in yoga, I was in a headstand for what felt like 5 minutes. I was up there for 5 minutes. I came down, queef. Couldn't help it. I don't know what it was. Like, and there's really no getting out of that, because
was it a long one or a short one?
It was just like I've been kind of terrified to headstand in yoga ever since.
An accidental queef. Fucking hilarious.
Well, yeah, I mean, I didn't see it coming. I didn't see it coming.
Queef? Disgusting.
You can't hold in a queef. It just happens, and you don't expect it. And also, it's like I had to go through the thought of like, did this yoga class just think I farted? I'd rather them think I queefed.
What would you rather?
I don't know. They're both horrible. I came down. It was like, Now they think I just farted in here. It's something about putting your ass over your head. So when you said that she did that pose, putting your legs together that you go into plow, it's happened to me as well. So
She plowed herself.
No, it's just like some air gets sucked up in there,
How?
and then
She would do it over and over and over again.
Was she always in that pose?
Couple times a week, she'd go out into the hall and do it.
Well,
she'd say, "Come out, everyone! I'm doing it. Come look at this."
She needed room in the hallway so she could get the. Do you have to like zhuzh the air into?
Yeah, she couldn't do it in her room. She didn't want to use the air in her room. She had to suck in the hallway air that we all breathe.
Yeah. But was it always in the same position? She couldn't just stand there and queef.
No, she couldn't just stand there, or even
she had to like go ass over head somehow.
Yeah, she couldn't just Captain Morgan it out. She had to have legs overhead.
That's what it is. You got to zhuzh the air into it, and then it's like this weird aerodynamic thing where that's why I knew what you were saying in a headstand. You could just, I just came down, it just came out. I went, I was too terrified to do a headstand in yoga ever again.
Like you had to clarify. You're like, wait, I'm sorry, it's not what you think.
It wasn't a fart. It was a queef. I didn't. I said nothing. I mean, thank God. I mean, the music was loud. It was sort of dark in there, but I didn't know what I would feel worse as, that they thought I just randomly farted or
Erin got married like right away, like right after college. So maybe her queef abilities, there's a direct correlation between her queef skill set and her maybe vag strength.
Maybe
that's why she was taken off the market right away.
Maybe she can blow bubbles with it. You put like a bubble wand.
Maybe she
towards
just
the
sucked
queef.
in. She like set her sights on a man and like literally sucked him in.
She just like a vacuum, just like the engine of a plane.
Black hole.
No, and then I did have a friend in high school too, and it was always some sort of ass overhead thing, and she could queef. We go on theater things, and it's like, I don't know why you're so open and honest about this, but
what is the male equivalent to this behavior?
Anything they do in life, I don't know.
Just farting, I guess.
Can you burp on command? Like you gotta suck. I can
burp on command.
Right, but it's the same thing with a queef.
I guess it is. It's just burping down there.
But I don't know how you can't normally. You have to put ass overhead to suck the air in. I guess for a queef. I wouldn't try and do that on command. I don't wish that on anyone in a yoga class. Just be aware.
I just love that Erin got to a point in her life where she was not shamed for being able to queef. It was a point of pride for her.
She doesn't seem like she's ever been ashamed of it.
Erin was a big beer drinker. Now that I think about it, Erin loved beer.
See,
she was just like a fun gal.
Yeah, exactly. Boys love a fun gal.
No, she was from Boston. She was a Red Sox fan. She was from Massachusetts. Now I remember. That explains a lot.
Yeah.
Wow, it's the things you remember about people you'll never see again.
Well, I think if I knew a person like I remember my friend in high school, theater competitions, the main thing I remember about her is that she would queef.
This is from you, Frank?
Yeah, it's true.
I was with one woman who queefed a lot. She's dead now. All works out in the end. Is that how she died?
God only knows.
I hooked up with someone who's dead now too.
Have I? I don't.
That's a fun bingo card thing.
Have you ever? Is it fun?
Yeah, F's in the chat if you've hooked up with someone who's now dead. No, I was in college. He was a football player, and he got in a car accident. And I go, I think I was the last one he hooked up with.
Well, he's very lucky then. I thought of you often.
Very lucky. Went out on a high note. All right, Travis, Joe. Couple people. Morgan, Charles. Wow, a bunch of people. F's in the chat for being the last sex someone ever had.
I've kissed 2 people that are no longer with us, but
Conspiracy extremists thank you for the shout out to Chris. Shout out to Chrissy's husband for putting a baby in you. My wife is on baby number 4, and I have no complaints on her weight like a real man does. Okay, you say that, but there probably is a point where you go, okay, that's too big. Maybe she's never gotten there, which God bless if that's the case. But
Chrissy, you don't even have like deep voice yet. I
don't have a fat voice.
No, not at all. You breathe a little bit heavier. That's it. Your boobs, butt, and belly are bigger. That's it. That's it. You don't, and maybe in the next 2 months you'll be like doing a stream. You'll be like, oh, my voice is deep, but I don't even hear it yet. Yeah.
Is deep voice part of this process?
I keep eating.
Yeah, you get it. Well, no, not for everyone. Visconti, can I have a claw?
I was not told about the deep voice part.
Well, it's because you're breathing heavy or whatever, and then eventually you're not going to get like a deep voice. You have a very like high register feminine voice, but I only know this. I know everything I know in life from the Kardashians. And your voice gets a little deeper because somebody's sitting on your airwaves. That's all.
Does it
You don't have that at all. I'm saying you're deep in your pregnancy and you don't have it at all. So,
okay.
Okay.
Okay. Keanu, is my voice deeper?
No, not at all.
My voice is just going to sound like what it is when I make fun of guys. Like, hi.
No, it won't.
Ugh. None of your horror stories. Some girls' noses get big when they're pregnant. I want to hear about this.
Never heard that in my life. Ridiculous.
Okay, this girl, very pretty. I hate the white do nothing top. No support. She has boobs.
No.
They could look a lot better. This bag is like shitty.
The tiny bags. God, I don't know. I don't know
She
what to
spent
do.
all of the time on her hair, and that's it. The outfit was an afterthought. Again, this one piece liquid chocolate, this milk chocolate vibe. Look, all I see are eyebrows. Jesus Christ. This woman is 85% eyebrow. Great boobs.
She is way too far with the eyebrows. Great hair. But the boob, those were the top perfect. The bottom, if they had a little bit of a wider leg, I'd be into it. But
I would do too severe on the eyebrows.
Yeah,
this
woman
white
in this
thing
dress
is horrible looking.
I don't think it actually
just cut out the turtleneck. Cut out the dicky part. Cut out the turtleneck and the part that attaches to the boobs. Like, let's have that open because the bottom is covered.
I would just keep the turtleneck and cut out the slits. They just look like it was an accident. I never mind a turtleneck moment. I don't know.
This could be a halter with midriff showing, or it could just be like embrace the V-neck, get this stupid turtleneck out of the way.
True. Or if it had an open back,
mm-hmm.
completely open, and just like you don't need this like weird like snowflake thing in the front. No.
It looks like a face.
It does look like a face.
Yeah. With a tongue
eyes
out.
And then like a yeah, it looks like an angry face coming at you.
Exactly.
Like meh. Yeah, it looks like a night before Christmas or Nightmare Before Christmas
yes
situation.
But from what we've seen, those two, okay, here we go with the fupa again.
No and no. The thin girl could wear anything. She's got her cooch out. She's wearing a bandana as a skirt.
Right, she's wearing beautiful. A pareo beachwear.
Again, this is a beach cover up. She could look good in so many things, but she chooses to wear this. And guess what? If you're out with this fat fuck, it doesn't matter what you wear because you look amazing by comparison.
True. Oh my God. And the color.
We have a tub of ice cream. When the freezer went out, we had a tub of green tea ice cream that started to melt. She looks
That's
like
it.
that tub of ice cream.
Yeah, so her tits look like they're melting too. It's just
She has
I
good
under-
boobs, this woman. She has even good sturdy legs. The middle is a disaster. She's got to do Spanx and dark colors in the middle.
Yes, and the shoes
support.
again, both of them that look like
gotta
they're not wearing
get the
shoes.
cleavage going, like her friend has good cleavage, but like needs more. She has like abandoned all boob support.
Why doesn't her hot friend tell her you gotta like take
Because
those
she wants
puppies
to
up
be
a
the
little
hot
bit?
friend.
I guess.
She's like, "Oh, you
That's
look
the
great.
thing.
Yeah, wear the melted ice cream dress so that
Yeah,
can
I
get all the
love
attention."
the color pistachio. Love it.
The color does nothing for this woman. She needs to do blues, a little bit deeper colors. Because again, you can't get away with a light color like that unless your body is near flawless.
If you're too freaked out by the word Spanx, get Skims. They make them in every shape, size, color. Just do it. It's ridiculous.
Okay, white. Okay, these next two, like the outfits are hideous, but the white in the pants, that's actually fine. The purse,
That's better. The pants are at least it's
these
high-waisted.
women, they spend all the time on their hair, none on the purse or the shoes, and the outfits all look cheap.
The funny thing is, we have not seen one Manchester bitch with bad hair. They spend hours. Yeah, they all know like exactly this. This is go to yoga in that
This is a
hot yoga
yoga
in a dark
outfit.
room. That's a
Yeah.
queefing outfit, right?
It is.
You can queef away in that, but
It
not.
is a heat. It's a heat signature. Yes, it looks like someone's from the FBI or stalking her.
Exactly.
She's on a watch list, and you're looking at her through night vision goggles. You're like, oh, yep, she's generating heat. Like that movie
Right.
Alien. The alien guy's gonna know who to kill just by looking at her.
Sneaking. Right. And the confidence, it's just wild. I mean, I get when you're looking in the mirror and you're standing like you maybe want to look or whatever, but just how are you going to move around in it? How is it going to be photographed? How is it going to be this or that? You have to think.
Mood pants.
It's like a mood pants.
Both of these outfits are horrible. She looks like Petunia Pig with the fat leg and the tiny pumps, black pumps.
Right. Don't you know
Terrible.
that makes you look like a nesting doll? Like
She has big legs. She's got to do pants or a skirt to her knees.
Chunky heeled boot. Something. She's got big legs. Like if you're gonna do it, then don't wear the thinnest heels with a pointed
She's
toe.
got even big arms. Again, when you're big, you can't go wrong with a V-neck, cleavage. Cover your fucking fat legs and arms.
Right.
All guys really care about is like tits out and good hair and face.
It's true.
You'll find someone.
Exactly. Like unless you got like her legs are they're not exactly even muscular. Don't show them off unless it's like what you got. Like if you're so flat chested, but you got like a long leg moment.
Does not.
Show the
She
legs.
needs to weight train yesterday. She needs to get
Right.
to the gym and tighten that shit up.
Right.
She's beautiful.
I love that they show this woman's face because she is
It's
so
just
beautiful.
her shirt. She's fine. I don't know what's going on in the pants area, but
she's like, how dare you? Okay.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
Okay, the purse. She probably thinks she's a hero for matching her shoes to her purse, but she's like, she's forgotten about the outfit.
Right. That looks like something that
looks just like a little kid's onesie. It's just
right. It doesn't really make sense whatsoever.
Cute, good body. I hate these fucking moon boots. I hate them more than the Roman sandals.
If she did the damn, I don't mind that chunky heel, but again, why this insane white up to the calf boot? And then the purse to the heel moment.
Maybe it's a mod thing. They're trying to look like 60s mod. That's the only
but
reason
if
I
it
can
were
think
mod,
of.
then it would not be fitted. If it were
Right.
mod, her hair, it just doesn't work.
Yeah. Yeah,
It would
60s
be
go-go.
like Twiggy. You'd have like a little baby doll dress on with those boots. That I could see. This no.
I
many
wish
mentions.
I just again, I like as a friend, if I'm her friend, I'm like, you're this much away from sexual assault. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it
Exactly.
would take nothing to be in your asshole. And is that what
Right.
you really want to be thinking about all
Is
night?
that what you want?
Is that what you want?
She's like, yes. But she looks like she does squats. So
Yeah.
we got to give her
She's
points there.
great looking.
How has it been 3 hours and 38 minutes?
I don't know. Zach says, ladies, what it's gone now. Ladies, what celebrity do you wish you looked like?
Bryce Dallas Howard. I'm just kidding.
Who's hot?
I
I would say Margot Robbie in Wolf of Wall Street.
Of course. Who do I think
That's
is the
peak
most
female.
beautiful woman? I don't know.
If I'm thinking redheads, you know who I loved too was that chick from Mad Men.
January Jones. The
February
wife?
Jones. No, what's her name? The
June Jones.
No.
Not the wife. Not the secretary.
Christina
You
Hendricks.
mean Christina Hendricks? Oh, redheads. Yes.
I guess I
she
kind
is
of
beautiful.
already kind of could look
You
like
do.
her.
I mean, yeah, it's basically your aesthetic.
She's hot. Yeah.
She is.
Yeah, she's beautiful. God, her hair is shorter than mine though. This is beautiful. Maybe I need to do this look. Like go bright red again.
I liked your you still sort of strawberry blonde at the moment.
Yeah, what do you think of this
And
look?
let's see.
Like this kind of oh no. It's not moving.
I love that. That dark red.
Yeah, right here.
Just for something different. You don't have to do it
Definitely
now,
shorter, but like it's like more bounce.
You could pull that off. That dark red, very sexy. You have the healthy hair that you could cut it a little shorter and
Strawberry.
zhuzh it up.
Yeah, this is cute. I love this look. Very cute. But that's shorter.
Hell yeah.
What about this look?
Yeah. Yes. I think so.
She's so pretty.
She is. Oh my god, she's beautiful. If I could look at this. Yeah, who wouldn't
Maybe
want
I
to
need
look like
more red.
Margot
Maybe that's
Robbie?
what it's missing.
You'll be a good like dye job where you're like, ooh, something a little different, something vibrant. Yeah.
This TS
Not
is
that
trying to
this
be
isn't
funny.
vibrant.
Please never change from your natural God-given red hair. Let's not tell him.
No. Yes. Never change from your natural God given red
Probably
hair.
pretty close to the natural though at this point.
I never understood because I've always loved blondes. Never understood anybody that went from blonde to something else, but you're a redhead through and through. You know what I mean? So
Blonde is more maintenance. It's you gotta get it dyed quicker. You can get away with being red. Like this is faded out right now, and I have roots coming in, but you can get away with it longer than blonde. Is like you see roots right away. It's like, ugh, all right, get that shit done. Like, look at that.
yes, well, you're growing a human inside you, so you have a few roots. Like I tell my mom now, I'm like, you need to be Billy Idol forever. You can never go back to brown or anything because that's just but short, punky hair like that. Okay. Gwen Stefani. If I could look like Gwen Stefani.
You are Gwen Stefani. Me and Frank all the time talk about like you literally jumped out of a time capsule from 2001.
No,
your whole aesthetic.
If I could just that she's one of the most beautiful women I've ever seen with that. And I actually think she has dark hair too. If I could be her or I love who else do I love? Obviously everybody would be Margot Robbie because she's just obvious. Perfection of a human being.
Megan Fox, like before she had a lot of work done.
Right, exactly. I mean, how could you just not?
Or Jessica Simpson at like peak hot. She was very hot.
Yes. Oh my God, Jessica Simpson. Or
she was great.
I think Kate Blanchett is really very beautiful.
Kate Blanchett. I'm drawing a blank
She's
on her.
tall and she talks like this, and she's kind of
She
wavy.
talks like she's pregnant.
She talks like she's pregnant.
Kate Blanchett. I could see why you like her. She looks like
Yeah,
a
I like
less
her.
attainable Claire Danes.
Claire Danes, that's another one. I think I love her too.
You're like if 2001 was a person. Like you're just like, oh yeah, Claire Danes.
I
Crop
love
tops.
my Romeo and Juliet is the Baz Luhrmann one with Leo DiCaprio and Claire Danes, or like
Great
I don't
soundtrack.
know.
You know who's hot too, but like different, way different than me would be Salma Hayek was very hot in this one movie that someone in the chat will probably know. Animal House.
Or Animal House.
From Dusk Till Dawn. Was it vampires? And she was basically kind of naked in a scene. Yes, with the vampires, zombies. She was very hot in that.
Salma Hayek, oh my god, just men, yeah, exactly. Men just like of that like same sort of vibe. Penelope Cruz in Gothica,
Yeah, that's like
or
ethnic hot. I can't compete with that.
No,
That's
right. They're spicier.
Mm-hmm. They're gonna key your car. I just don't have that in me.
You know what else? One of my favorite actors, Rooney Mara. I think she's
no one's mentioned her in forever.
Yeah, I love her. I think she's the wife of my hall pass Joaquin
You
Phoenix,
look like her.
I don't think I do. She's just got this unassuming sort of.
She's from Westchester. Yeah. She looks like an unapproachable bird.
Yes, like help her. I love her look at she's in Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. She has no eyebrows and she's still beautiful. No, I just think she's just unassumingly gorgeous.
She looks stupid here, but she has
that looks like a dumb outfit. Yeah.
Who's her sister?
Kate Mayr.
The Mayr sisters are from Westchester. Who knew?
Are they really?
The father owns the Giants. Wow. You know who she looks like is the girl that was in Pitch Perfect. Hopped up a plane at LAX.
Oh my gosh.
Again. The redhead.
What the hell is her name?
The hell is her name? She's very cute.
No,
she
Kate
Mayr
is
that girl and Kristen Stewart.
Yes, and Kate is the like hotter one. I just think Rooney doesn't get enough. I just think she's beautiful. My God. Or
Anna Kendrick. Thank you, Core.
Anna Kendrick, yes.
She's Anna Kendrick plus the chick from Twilight.
Kristen Stewart.
Sweet.
Yes.
Why are there pictures of her and Elliot Smith Page?
Elliot Smith.
Elian Gonzalez Page Smith.
Elian Gonzalez Page Smith Queef.
Ugh. Why? Did they date or something?
I don't know.
Yeah.
What is this? I can't imagine. I don't know.
You went to school with their brother, Frank?
Yeah, with Daniel Mayr.
Daniel Mayr? Wow. Is he hot?
Oh my God.
Ugh. No.
Daniel?
Oh, okay. Yeah, he looks like somebody famous's brother. Look at all these guys. This is very dangerous what I'm doing, just typing things into a search.
Or
let's finish this Manchester.
Let's do it. Finish it.
Should we do more streams roasting these Manchester broads? What do you guys think?
I think so.
Okay. This is a Salma Hayek knockoff.
Okay. So what we had a problem with the large shoulder pads on the thinner woman. This woman, she knows her body. She covered up like the bigger parts, even though obviously those pants are they're a risk. I think she looks pretty good.
I think she should take what's on that sign behind her, turn it into a pair of pants, loading only area ends. She could have that just on the back.
Disney singer?
Disney
She sang
singer?
Frozen, and she was a they.
A Frozen they?
She sang the Frozen song. Let It Go.
I don't know about that. I'm not a Disney person.
Oh, the Let It Go, Let It Go. Oh, Adina Menzel. Is that what he's saying?
I don't know. Again, this is like she's not a backup dancer, so she needs to be wearing more of a top than this.
Probably, but if she's going to the club, it could be a little bit. Yeah, it is just a bra, and we don't have her hands from her.
You can tell by her body language she's not comfortable wearing this, and if you're not comfortable, you're not going to give off good energy.
Pants are a yes, but the top could be a little.
The top is for the beach.
Yeah, it's just basically a bra.
She just got out of a relationship and she really needs a rebound. That's what this outfit is saying to me.
She needs a D.
She needs D.
Oh my god.
She's very cute. She overlined her lips, which she didn't need to do. I don't know if she's got fillers, maybe. Kind of.
Chrissy, yes, she does.
Okay.
You don't need to overline with filler. Sorry. No,
okay, yeah. Okay.
Right.
Now that it's different. She's filler and she's overlined, which she doesn't need to do because she's pretty.
It doesn't look that bad at this angle, but when she's looking up, then it's like, oh, and then we're back to these women.
Back to these.
Well, this one was better than the rest. Oh, God. Yeah, we definitely we just let's just berate all of these English women for your.
Hopefully, none of them are watching.
Yes, they think they're watching.
Oh no.
No, they're not watching.
One more.
That's not Manchester. It's something else.
Okay, I'm tired.
Let's see what you think is about to happen.
Okay. Oh no.
What's going to happen here?
Don't jump.
What about his outfit? Those jeans are quite baggy.
This is not what you want your last outfit to be. I mean, do you really want to be remembered in this? Oh no. Are we supposed to watch
bungee?
this?
Does he have a bungee?
Is this something I'm going to get scolded for?
What do you think's going to happen?
Online? I think I'm going to get demonetized again.
Oh my god.
Is it a trampoline? Is he going to land on someone?
He's going to slide down.
Oh. Whoa.
That was cool.
Wow. He's like a squirrel.
I know. Do you think he queefed on the way down?
Oh, for sure.
For sure. He's like,
that's
cool.
Really cool. Holy cow. What do you think the scariest part of it is? Grabbing the pole.
Oh.
Yeah. And then praying to God that the sign doesn't take your nuts off.
Oh my
God. To land on that box as perfectly as he did.
He could even, you know what? It looks, he could live from jumping that high, I suppose. You could. You might break something.
I don't know. God. That's 4 floors up.
Oy, oy, oy.
Yikes. The adrenaline you must get on that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I guess. Good.
Holy crap.
Just scare everyone around you for
That's
your
perfectly choreographed. Wee. You probably have some great thigh strength.
He's like, wee.
Zach says, I wish everyone looked like Christina Hendricks. Same. Well,
she does something to men. She is so beautiful. My God. You basically are her, especially with those boobs right now. My God.
I would need a little trim. And then, but if I had a trim, I would get all the volume and the zhuzhing.
You zhuzh it up?
Yeah.
Yes. Have the baby first. Relax. Then we'll do then you'll strap into your chest and do the whole, we'll zhuzh it up. We'll dye it a little darker. You'll be like, what? Like I had a baby, like it's hard. Right back to work.
What, like it's hard? Okay. Well, in summation, the women from Manchester can't dress themselves, but they have good hair, and most of them are good looking.
They are. They really work a lot on their hair. They need to learn to dress for their bodies. And we have to abolish these strappy Roman sandals. It's not safe. It's not aesthetically pleasing. And enough with the white parties, England. England, nowhere in England should ever have a white party. A white party belongs in Ibiza or on a yacht.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly.
Don't wear white. It's a risk. Well, my heating pad is shut off, which means it's time.
Go get in the bed.
Kiki, what's coming up for you?
Well, I'll be in Atlantic City. Where will I be? I can't remember the name of the place. In Atlantic City on the 10th, on February 10th, with Gino Visconti headlining. Can't wait for that. It's Tennessee something. If you were awake right now, I would tell you. And then I'll be with you, or then we have a couple other things. Just go to my Instagram. Keanu C. Thompson. I'm live for Keanu Cast Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and whatever other time I feel. Just Keanu C. Thompson. Subscribe on YouTube, and I'm live for Keanu Cast all of those days. And then I'll be with you on
February 24th.
Yes.
Yes, come see me and Keanu February 24th at Tiff's in Morris Plains, New Jersey. That's going to be fun.
We're very
Smash
excited.
that like button. Smash it.
If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. If you're not a member, become a member.
Join us next week for Manchester Months. Manchester Month Day.
Manchester Month Day. Aww,
thank you for
how
joining
fun.
me, Keanu. How generous of you to spend your Saturday with me.
Are you kidding? Oh my gosh.
Away.
Please. No, well, and Anna, I'm sure, is having the best time of her life right now. Don't feel bad.
I hope so.
You can only do so much. You're with child, so.
Okay.
Okay.
You're the best. Thank you to the chat. You guys are fun. We love you. And well, gosh, I guess I'll see you guys tomorrow for Simpcast, 9 p.m. Eastern. Kiki, I'll probably send you the link for that. No pressure at all.
No,
you
no
know you're
problem.
always welcome.
No problem at all.
All right, we'll see you guys next time. Bye.